The Shining Wizards podcast is intended for entertainment purposes only. Opinions expressed by the host and guest are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the podcast or its affiliates. Content may include adult language or themes and is not suitable for all audiences. Viewer and listener discretion is advised.
The following is a presentation of the Shining Wizards Network, broadcasting live in high-definition video and available on all podcasting and streaming platforms. Follow us on social media at Wizards Podcast. Check out our merchandise at merch.shiningwizards.com. Do your Amazon shopping at amazon.shiningwizards.com. And become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/wizardspodcast. And now, it's time for the Shining Wizards.
All right, welcome to episode 773 of the Shining Wizards Podcast. And tonight we got a packed show for you. Instead of just a corner, we got the whole handjob room for you as Kyle from the Apron Bump Podcast is sitting in for HK, who's probably off in Mexico losing a kidney right now. Plus, we are joined by B2 himself, Mr. Booyah Buchanan at 8 o'clock. So just like Santa in a few days, let's start it by emptying our sacks with some wrestling talk.
And talk about wrestling.
Brondo.
Double T. Your microphone's not on, stupid.
Handsome Kyle.
I hate that you make me mute it because I never talk. Tony. Yeah.
I don't make you mute it.
Mute your mics, assholes.
That's something you usually say.
Yeah. Well, I didn't.
All right. Kyle,
That was really abusive. I'm good. Glad to appreciate the invite, by the way. Fourth chair sitting in the whole time. If there's anything that everybody loves, it's a 2-hour hand job. So glad to be here on this holiday edition. 2 hour. I mean, it can never go too long. 2-hour hand job?
Yeah, 2-hour hand job.
No spit, all friction. That's what they call me. But yeah, happy to be here, boys.
No spit, all friction. Well, somebody from Mexico's awake. Hi, Molly. How are
Hola.
Yeah, well, you know, he's doing the same exact thing he would do in Minnesota, just in Mexico. So
How many circles has Kevin run this morning already?
Walked. He doesn't run. He
Oh,
walks.
he walks. That's right. He walks with pointless.
His tiny little feet.
You think when he walks, it makes like Twinkle Toes Flintstone when he's bowling, like ding 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 ding.
Maybe.
Sure.
The 2-hour hand job sounds fit. Did you?
What's up?
I'm going to ask this because it's just going to open a whole nother box of worms. When you were in your youth, did you ever jerk off so much that you started to like rip the skin off your dick?
Sure did. It was like at my peak of masturbating. So like college. So not as a child. I think in college I got a little too aggressive with it. So I had to pull back a little bit.
Okay.
But I'm clean now. All good.
Yeah, no, I meant like not now. Now that'd be.
No, it's good now. It's fine.
Yeah.
No issues.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
Was it the stress from being in school? Like,
Possibly.
Was it boredom?
Well, column A, column B. I mean, surrounded by college ladies, gals, things of that ilk. It was a recipe for, a lot of blood.
You have to put new skin
once
on
you
it?
figure out what it's for, you just go at it.
Sure. Yeah. Why stop?
What it's for, baby, don't hurt me.
Don't jerk me. No
No
more.
Love it.
Somebody on the show really likes the way I sing.
I do. I love the way Tony sings. So Kyle, happy that you're here. Brendo, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, you ready for the holiday season?
Yeah, I think I actually am. For once.
Your son does not listen to the show, does he?
Yeah, he does.
He does. Well, no, only if he's in the car with my wife.
Okay. And
So
how
your
old
wife
is your
listens
son?
to it.
He's 13. So,
Okay,
yeah,
so
you don't spoil anything for him.
Okay, so I was just gonna ask. I didn't know. I didn't want to ruin it.
Wait,
We have
all
to
the
talk.
shit we've said on the show, and you're worried about spoiling Santa Claus? Are you serious?
man.
Are you all the other heinous shit we talk about, and that's the thing that you're hung up on?
I'm not hung up on it, but I think it's not my position to pull back the curtain on Santa Claus on somebody else's child.
But you're the same guy who brought up Jeannie Basone last week doing porn, and then you were wondering why we spent an hour on Babepedia.
That's when I was hoping he wasn't listening, because that's usually when they drive home.
So your wife
tells
just
me,
goes, "Hey, let's listen to what your father's talking about."
"Yeah, let's see if your father is talking about wrestling, not some celebrity porn site."
Well, I mean, that's Double T bringing that shit up. That's all him.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't think it would go the way it went.
Hey, Kyle, let me ask you a question.
3 inches flaccid, 2 erect.
All right, let me ask you the follow-up question.
Okay.
What countries are synonymous with bullfighting?
Ooh. Mexico and Spain?
Very good answer. One of the wizards who's not here tonight didn't realize that they had bullfighting in Spain.
Oh, that's right. He said they killed him in one country and ran from him in the other?
Yes.
Like you can only choose one?
Handsome Kevin must have had fucking Mexico on the mind when he was recording with Duke this past week. Another great episode of Year of Duke and Rogue came out today. One of the hosts knew what he was talking about. We'll let you decide when you listen.
That's usually true for both his shows.
Yeah.
Not even here to defend himself.
Fuck him.
Well, I mean, Molly's here, and if she tells him, then he's gonna fucking come on, and it's gonna be just a disaster.
He's not going to be able to figure out how to do it
Please
from
don't.
mobile.
Take him to the discoteca or something, Molly. Don't let him near the show.
He couldn't get on ESPN. He can't figure out how to unsubscribe to TNA. He's not getting onto that.
I mean, he doesn't have to scan a QR code to get on here.
Oh, God forbid.
It'd be really funny if we sent Molly the link and she joined us.
Molly
She
is
just
a
talk-
wonderful lady.
And she just talks shit about Kevin for 20 minutes.
It'll be like when Rhiannon comes on.
Oh, fucking A.
Tony, how are you over there in Ginzo land?
Well, now that my microphone's not muted, I'm doing fantastic.
All right. Are you ready for the holidays?
Yeah, you know what? I finished all my shit today. I got some last minute things. My son might not be getting one of his presents in the mail in time because it's coming from Austria, but that's his problem, not mine. So there you go.
All right. Good.
What's coming from Austria?
There's this gigantic meathead in Austria who develops his own workout equipment that a lot of the main guys swear by. So for his birthday, he got the chest expander. And for Christmas, he was going to get the squeezer. So instead of pulling out like this, it's an apparatus where you squeeze. So you work all the other muscles.
Sure.
But it's got to come from Austria. It's got to clear customs, all that.
Let's get him a fucking accordion.
No, he is Polish a little bit. And Spanish. They have accordions in Spain too, Write that down, HK.
Oh my God. Kyle, you ready for the holiday season?
I guess. Yeah, I think we're there. Sure. Why not?
What are you doing for Christmas? What are you doing for Christmas, Kyle?
You assume it's Christmas? It's a little
Well,
tough
figure,
in 2025. Could be a
Well-
Kwanzaa boy.
Could be. And you wouldn't be wasting a night of Hanukkah on the show, would you?
No, that's not very Jewish. So I would not do that.
Okay. That's good. Smart.
Yeah. But no, just staying local, not running off to Mexico for weird reasons like some other people.
I don't know if it's weird reasons. I think it's just Handsome Kevin reasons, which are weird to everyone else, but completely normal for him.
I mean, there's got to be some. Why does he keep going there? What's he running from?
I think he secretly wants to be Jesse Ventura. fellow
Mexican?
Minnesotan.
No, you
but
know what it is? He's big in Mexico.
He's taller than most people.
Yeah, he goes down there. He's bigger than everybody. He likes it.
He's a dwarf among midgets.
There we go. It's all making sense. It's all coming together.
Oh boy, this is gonna next week's show. The first half an hour is gonna be him screaming at us about all this nonsense.
That'll be fine.
That works.
Hey, are we doing the death pool next week?
Yes, next week is our death pool draft.
Great, because I have to start going through my list, and so this way I can win again next year.
Oh, whoa! We got 9 days left. Don't.
Right.
What?
Hand job. If you had to guess in the next 9 days in the world of wrestling, who's dropping dead?
Who,
Who's
man?
not spending the holidays with their family this year?
So why do you have to say it like that?
Hacksaw's going down for sure, I think.
Wow.
Jim Duggan.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See, I don't know. He just put out a video with his wife. They're traveling for the holidays. Not unlike Nancy and Kevin. So
It's probably gonna be like a helicopter accident or something. You know what I mean?
yes, because that's how Hacksaw and Jim Duggan travel by helicopter.
You don't know him. He could be different nowadays. You could fit a 2x4 in a helicopter. We got a little Jack Daniel up there, double T.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a holiday drink with my friends for the podcast.
If I would have known, I would have grabbed my shit, dude. Now I feel like I gotta leave the show and go get a bottle. What are you drinking there, Brundlefly?
A nice cool glass of water.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Fucking Wawa Jr. over here opening his fucking Coca-Cola.
Now, let me ask you guys this.
You got a butter roll over there too, or a bag of Bugles, or fucking
Got a
combos?
gobbler on deck.
Oh, dude, gobblers are fucking amazing.
Is there like a Christmas hoagie from Wawa?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
they put tinsel on a fucking
Yeah.
on a fucking mortadella sandwich.
Well, it doesn't, it's not like a gobbler makes sense either.
No, a gobbler makes absolute sense. But
Yeah, put a bunch of gravy and fucking mashed potatoes on a wheat bread. Cocksucker.
no,
mean, that's
but
too
gravy. It's got to have the gravy, the mashed potatoes, the corn, the turkey. You got to put a little cranberry on there.
Maybe
I don't know
some
if you got
stuffing.
Kosi where you are, but Kosi does them right. I wish I had one around here.
Don't have a Kosi. No.
Oh my God. They put them on like toasted flatbread. They load them shits up. When you bite on one side, it squirts out the other. That's a good fucking sandwich.
The fucking drops are unbelievable.
I mean,
What was I
the
doing?
title
Oh,
potential.
I was listening to last week's episode while I was uploading the Ethan Page interview that will be dropping Friday in the vault on YouTube. And there were Brundo dropped a couple ones. I was like, oh, I got to go back and get those for the soundboard.
Good stuff.
Do your significant others, do they feed into the wrestling sickness? Do you get wrestling gifts for Christmas?
Oh God, that's all I get. I got like Funko Pops back there that all like my nieces give me, and aunts and uncles, and it's all that.
Yeah,
All wrestling, and yeah.
I usually get books or maybe a shirt or something like that.
I'd rather not because I'm a little particular with what I like to get when it comes to wrestling. So like Matt knows, my wife bought me the Wrestling Superstore accessory set. When am I going to fucking play with a fucking table that breaks or a ladder or a fucking guardrail? Yeah, but like that's the thing. Like people try because they're like, oh, you're a wrestling fan. Now, she did get me a great wrestling t-shirt last year. So that was a plus.
Yeah, it's not
The
like
Wrestling
she got everybody
Superstore.
fucking Sheamus DVDs for Christmas.
Now that's a plus. Why would you not want to add that to your collection?
I think I threw it out.
Well, wait till you see what you got
Sheamus
this year, buddy.
DVD.
Yeah, I was like,
There was an add-on gift when I did my shopping at WWE shop that Christmas, and they had the Sheamus DVDs for like 99 cents. So everybody got a stocking stuffer to go along with their gift. What's wrong with that?
That's a heartful gift.
A heart full?
what
a
did you
heartful.
say? We're trying to say hurtful or heartful?
No, heartful. You know, from the heart.
Oh, like heartfelt?
Well, yeah.
Oh,
well,
heartful kind of works, I guess. I've
Yeah.
never really heard that before.
You're full of heart.
It's full of
Owen
something.
Hart
I hope not.
dropping presents everywhere. PRESENCE.
Wolf.
Wolf yet it.
Let's talk. Where do you guys?
John Cena retired last week.
We already talked about that, Tony. We're
Nah.
going to move on from that.
No, because Gunther's fucking telling everybody go cry about it. It's amazing.
Love it.
They're setting up Gunther and AJ Styles, no?
Seems like it.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Career killer Gunther.
That's it, man. He's
Fucking
gonna
murders everyone.
let me ask you guys this. I saw somebody post this on the interwebs yesterday. Do you think is it a miss if Gunther doesn't win the Rumble or the Elimination Chamber?
I think he's above the title.
No.
I think the career killer arc will do more for him than just winning a title belt.
So, do you think he's going to be the one eventually to retire AJ and or Brock Lesnar next year?
Yeah.
Yes.
So then I can agree that this is not 2026 is not going to be his year for a championship. I think they stretched that out into 2027, where he's done all that he needed to do to get to that point, and then his last act of defiance is, like, I'm your uncrowned champion. I've been retiring all these stalwarts. I'm coming for the championship, and I don't care who has it. There you go.
I think so. I concur.
It's not a bad arc. I mean, they stretched out Cody Rhodes, and people bitched about it the first year, but then all was right with the world. So I could completely see them doing that with Gunther.
Yeah, because I mean, look, you can win all the titles in the world, but like if you don't have anything to like sink your teeth, like Damian Priest, he was world champion. What'd that do for him?
Jey Uso, same thing.
Jey Uso, and I think, like you said, he can just spend this whole year like AJ, Brock, Orton, maybe, and then next year, like you said, hop right into that title. Because I think next year is gonna be like Braun Breaker, Punk, Seth. Like I think that's gonna be the scene. So there's no rush, in my opinion, with Big Goon.
What do you call him? Sorry, what do you call him?
Big Goon.
Big Goon.
He goons a lot.
I like
me.
that.
Rubbing my skin off my wiener. Me and
Well,
him,
you think
same guy.
is he a gooner? Really?
That's what I hear. That's what the internet says.
Really?
I
He just got married last year too, didn't he?
Ginny. Yeah.
I really
Is
don't
a
want
Gooner
to.
married?
Fucking Brundo on a first name basis over here with Gunther.
Do I really want to put Gooner in my Google search?
No. Well, yeah, go ahead. You know what? You deserve it.
What, are you going to not do the research for the show?
Yeah,
I
Absolutely. Click every single link you got on there from that.
yeah, and it also has nothing to do with
Number.
Arsenal, by the way. So just fucking ignore that. I don't know why that's associated with this.
Apparently, it is a devoted fan of the Arsenal Football Club.
No, go to the secondary.
Gooners, that's what they're called.
Someone who is deeply engrossed in pornography or excessive masturbation, often in self-deprecating or exaggerating way, stemming from gooning.
Okay, Gooner.
Big Goon. Put the strap on him.
No strap-ons.
No strap.
Strap on, strap off.
No.
You know what I'm saying, folks?
Also, like, I watched some Netflix show. And they wrote nunce all over this dude's truck, and I had to Google what a nunce was in the UK. It's like a kid toucher.
A nunce?
Yeah.
Is it nunts or knots?
I don't
No,
know.
knots are like what they travel in the ocean, right? You travel like
Yeah,
17
wasn't it
knots.
Nonce. Nonce.
N-O-O-N-C-A or no?
Nonce?
N-O-N-C-E.
Yeah, that's like I didn't know that's what that meant, but I know that's like a
UK.
slur over there. Yeah.
UK meeting.
You fucking nunce.
Yeah.
It's like a
Sexy.
slag.
Fucking happy birthday, Al.
Happy birthday, Al. Don't
Happy
zoom on.
birthday, Al. Nunce.
Somebody
Really?
rang?
We're going to summon the fucking Zoom off already?
Yeah, why not?
You don't have to. You didn't have to pull up the comment.
I didn't.
Who did?
That was me.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh.
Why I get blamed for everything, bro?
Because you're like
I'm like, what?
the biggest Zoom off like.
What,
cheerleader.
fan? Yes,
Yeah.
he's my hero.
I would walk that back, buddy.
Well, Kevin's the only guy that can like people from Minnesota.
No, you can. First of all, there's a lot of other people from Minnesota you can like. Definitely not putting the word hero and Buck Zumhofe in the same sentence is a good idea.
You don't think somebody growing up was a fan of the Zoom off?
Yeah, but how are you still a fan after?
Okay,
sure-
so there's
I'm
people.
sure plenty of people that weren't grown-ups are no longer fans of the Zoom off.
Yeah, but like, all right, let's take the Hulkster for example. Like the Hulkster said some things that a lot of people didn't like, so they were fans of the Hulkster when they were kids, but maybe not so much now. Maybe a couple of kids running around in Minnesota who were fans of rock and roll.
Yeah, but
And they were-
Hulkster didn't touch those kids.
Exactly. Hulkster said a couple of words.
Hey,
Right, if you were like-
Colin B, am I wrong, Kyle?
I don't know. His words didn't land him in a pedo jail.
Yes.
Yeah,
you're
what's
wrong.
worse? What's worse, everybody? N-word or pedophile? Go. Brundo, you're first.
Oh, pedophile.
What do you prefer? It probably is the answer.
Column A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it like a double negative is a positive kind of thing?
I don't
Oh,
think
If
I'm
you do
gonna
both,
answer
it's
that
good.
one.
2 wrongs make a right. Is that what they say?
2 wongs make a white.
Wow.
You
Wow.
can say it because he's like Filipino.
No, I'm wowing Al. Yeah, a couple kids from Minnesota, and they host a year of pod. Holy shit! Wow.
I could see Duke being an adorable kid with that long hair.
Oh my God, he was definitely molestable when he was a
Oh
child.
man, wrapping his hair around his hand.
Nice big tussle.
I bet
Oh my
Duke had the same
God.
voice too back then.
Little tussle. I could see somebody trying to give him one of them lollipops with like the rainbow swirl on it, like one of them real big ones.
Oh, are
Sure.
those real?
What?
Are those real?
Yeah, of course they're real.
Hey, why are you fucking covering your mouth like we're having a mound visit during the middle of a baseball game? Yeah, they're real.
Slider inside.
Did you guys know who Jim Florentine is, right? The comedian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you remember he used to tell stories that like he had a neighbor, an older guy, who had like autographed pictures of all these wrestlers that he liked when he was a kid, and like the guy would give him pictures, but then the guy would also molest him, and he didn't tell anybody because he really liked getting the pictures from the guy.
It's called bartering. Ever heard of it?
And somebody wanted to tell on him. He's like, "No, don't, because I really like these pictures."
I bet you this guy's just signing fucking 8x10s in his house too.
Or he's at the airport.
Holy shit!
All right, so Gunther's next move, we think it's going to be AJ Styles, right? I got to ask you guys because I have such a fucking problem
Oh boy!
with the way the WWE does stuff. Why is Austin Theory unmasking himself?
What do you want him to do? Lose a match? Lose a match?
No, but why can't Punk get so close to grabbing him that the only thing he can grab is his mask and he rips it off while Austin Theory's pulling away?
Because Adam Pearce said he had to unmask. And, obviously he's in charge. I'm not saying it's a good reason.
It's just so fucking
Storytelling.
dumb.
Why did he need the mask in the first place? He works there. He
Well,
can just show up.
Yeah, but it was also like he did the curb stomp, so I was like, "Oh, is it Seth? Is he back already? Is he sticking it to Punk?"
What does Theory get out of that?
He's in the Vision now.
Yeah, he gets one over on CM Punk.
Seems like a lot of
maybe it'll be like Americano. There'll be another mask man. It'll be Jericho next week unmasking.
Or like the Black Scorpion, just throw whoever under the mask.
Yeah, Ole Anderson speaking for the grave.
Yeah. There could be more masked men. I mean, the guy the week before was definitely not Austin Theory. So we saw those eyes.
There's no
Not
way they're
him.
Black Scorpion it up.
Remember when everybody thought it was Jericho?
Did everybody think it was Jericho though?
That would have been phenomenal.
Yeah, except he doesn't climb a fence so fast.
No,
No.
he'll be back at the Rumble.
You think?
Yeah, his contract's up at the end of the year.
You think he wins?
No.
No.
You think he comes
Hopefully
in
not.
like real early, gets a couple of eliminations, one of those deals?
He'll probably come in late as a big, like a number 30 surprise.
No, I think they'll
Yeah.
bring him in early to fucking get the crowd riled up.
You think the
Yeah.
Saudi crowd's gonna be riled up?
Yeah, Saudi crowd. They'll be riled up. Just bring in
2
Yokozuna.
o'clock start.
Fuck yes!
Yes, loving that.
I'm gonna love watching a Royal Rumble without having to make picks.
I'm only 2 behind, Tony.
You know we got
Oh,
picks
yeah.
this weekend, Tony.
My number 2's behind me too.
You
This
know we got a
weekend?
pay-per-view Sunday
Right.
or Saturday. World's End.
TNA.
No,
Oh, no,
AEW
wait. Oh, great. AEW. Another fucking
14 matches
marathon.
to catch up on.
Don't hate. And then I think Raw and SmackDown they taped already, or Raw's taped.
Yeah. Raw
Yeah.
and SmackDown are both taped. AEW's all taped.
Who said it?
didn't-
They were taping SmackDown for this week during last week's like airing. Like what kind of shit is that?
So they don't have to be out on the road the day after Christmas.
No, but it's weird. Like so you taped like so did they miss a week somewhere? Did they just tape 2 weeks at once? Like what did they do?
No, they taped SmackDown during Raw last Monday.
Oh
And
god.
then they did I guess the other taping, I think this weekend sometime.
Yeah, I think SmackDown they taped Raw.
So they're making fans pull an AEW and sit through 6 hours of wrestling.
Pretty much.
Oof.
I don't know about 6 hours. If they just do the backstage stuff can be recorded. I mean, if you go and you look at Raw, there's probably like 40 minutes of wrestling.
Yeah, but they
SmackDown's
probably splice all that shit in so the crowd's not lost, right? Like they wouldn't just tape 40 minutes of wrestling, you know?
I don't know. The only TV tape I've been to 2 TV tapings ever. That Impact taping at above the Hammerstein Ballroom at the Manhattan Center. And then that MLW show I went to, which was way worse than anything. I mean, no, that's not true. It's not worse than fucking AEW Grand Slam at the fucking Arthur Ashe place.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You were like
Yeah.
3 sheets to the wind in the parking lot, weren't you?
No.
I thought you were hammered for that show.
See here, don't. This is how we get fucking me singing.
Is that where you
Jericho.
took your shirt off or was that a baseball game?
And then you shit your pants and wash them in the porta potty. I remember.
Fuck yeah.
I took my
Yeah.
shirt off at the baseball game. Yes, that was before
And the
Ring of
Jericho
Honor. Ring
And
of
the Jericho
Honor
Cruise,
Best in
yes.
the World.
Yeah, that was the ice cream.
Yeah.
There's no ice. You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers.
Bro, just own it. Stop.
I didn't do it. Bo Buchanan will be here at 7:55.
So we taking a commercial at 8?
Come on, man. It's Bo Buchanan. You're not excited for Bo Buchanan?
Who said I wasn't excited for Bull Buchanan?
We're looking to take a break 5 minutes after the poor guy shows up.
No, because we normally take a break around 8 o'clock. That's why I'm asking.
Do you need to take a break?
No, not right now.
I'll fucking kill you and that stupid duck. Where do you guys? How are you feeling about the Vision? Like, where are you guys with this thing? Like, he unmasks, he distracts Punk. Braun Breaker hits this crazy spear. I don't know. Like Austin Theory, I know HK is not here to defend himself, and I know he's super excited for Austin Theory. It doesn't, I don't know. I mean, the picture from Monday night or Friday night, whatever, he just looks like a fucking Shield cosplay wrestler now with his new gear, or he looks like he pissed his pants. One of the
Yes,
two.
100% that. And I don't think I've ever given a shit about Austin Theory. Maybe in NXT when he was part of Johnny Gargano's group and he was a goofball. But
Can we
they've
let
been trying to make him for how many years and it's never worked.
Can we let it simmer? Can we let it simmer? Can we do that?
Nah.
Yeah, a little bit. See where
Sure,
it
but-
goes.
I don't know.
He looks mean. He looks ornery. He looks like he's ready to throw down.
He looks
He
like
looks
fucking
mean.
Daniel Garcia.
no,
Yeah.
fucking
Yes.
bite your tongue.
100% does. My
Yeah,
friend said
Danny
that.
Garcia with 30 pounds more muscle and actual fucking gear.
Oh, here we go, Tony.
Well,
Fuck.
Monday you
Biker
only saw the
shorts
face.
Garcia. Not for anything, but if you hear Daniel Garcia, you would expect him to look a little more like a luchador and not just some fucking schlub in biker shorts.
So if you threw a mask on him, you'd be all for it.
No, because he'd have to be El Garcia or something like that.
Why?
Daniel
Because then he would be a fucking luchador. Yeah.
Miguel Garcia.
Miguel is even
Thoughts?
better. Daniel Garcia makes no sense. Miguel Garcia, now you got some legs.
Daniel, you can go Daniel Garcia as a Mexican name.
No, you can't.
They're not allowed.
Daniel's a Hebrew name.
It's fucking pro wrestling.
Is that his real name? It probably is, right?
Probably not. It's probably Manuel D'Angel
Oh, stop.
Alejandro.
Garcia Rodriguez. He's got 4 names. Most of them do. Believe me. I know.
It is.
What's wrong with you?
He is American, though.
Mexican American.
Oi.
Buffalo, dickhead.
He's a Buffalo dickhead.
No,
Buffalo
he's from
dickhead?
Buffalo, you dickhead.
What does that mean? He's a Buffalo dickhead.
I didn't say that, you shithead.
Sound like you did.
Our guy, True Prince of Pro, says the same thing. Austin Theory is one of the most bland wrestlers ever, and I don't understand why they keep trying to make him a star.
Yeah. He's just going to be the fall guy of the division.
He's a star. Remember when Vince McMahon gave him that $1 million egg?
Oh, man. He was off to the moon.
Fuck yeah, he was.
I don't think I've thought about that since he did it.
The golden egg.
You think Vince got that idea because he took a shit on a table and it looked shiny and he was like, look, I laid a golden egg. Hey, Austin, get in here. No, not you, you bald prick. Theory. What? You took a shit? What? It's on the table. What? It looks like an egg. What?
Beat
You
Deborah.
strap it to the kid. What?
Jesus Christ. You really make me work for
Laid
this.
an egg? Fucking awesome.
Oh, man. No, you couldn't pay me to give a shit about Daniel Garcia. Or, what's his name? Austin
come on,
Theory.
Daniel Garcia-
Austin Theory. Austin Theory would... I would like for them to try him as a babyface. I feel like there's potential there. Because he has like a fun, like, he could do fun moves and he can get the crowd into it. And like when he was goofy, like Brenda was saying, like that's when he was like, you know, that's when I think he had the most momentum. But now he's just bald guy with pants.
That's it. He's fucking cosplay Shield guy.
Yep.
Stupid. And you're right, Kyle. He's going to be the fucking fall guy. He's going to be the guy that gets pinned.
They should change his name to Momentum. And then
Oh, I like
everything he
that.
does, like, oh, I got a little momentum behind me tonight. He teams up with somebody, like they could be like like the motions or something like that, and he's like, "Hey, momentum is behind you, my friend."
These are all great ideas.
Yeah.
Fucking
No,
A,
I love
Mark.
it. I love it.
Yeah.
It's just like, and then like on the flip side, like Drew McIntyre is once again like in the main event scene, like he's like Teflon Don, right? Like he can keep losing and it never really affects him, but I think at this point, like he has to win the title at this Clash in Berlin or whatever the fuck they're calling it, the SmackDown show that's in Berlin.
I hope he does.
Sure, why not?
They put some stip on the match, didn't they?
Is it a Berlin brawl?
No, somewhere like Cody can't touch him or he loses.
Anarchy in Auschwitz.
Jesus.
Ah, jeez. Come on now.
Happy Hanukkah,
No! What are we doing?
Quack.
Yeah.
That's the reset.
Where's the fucking thing?
The last thing I saw was that Cody kicked his ass in at his home.
Let's see. Yeah, that was the thing last week, right? Cody Drew's match stipulation.
I mean, if he's not going to win the title, what's the point of them continuing the feud? Scott Steiner maybe gets himself involved?
Tony.
What am I doing?
It might be the fire truck by my house.
Hey, Handjob Kyle, you want some local news?
No,
Would
you
love it.
stop.
The town next door to me, someone was murdered by getting shot from an arrow. The
What a
weapon
jack
of
off.
the murder implement was a fucking crossbow and arrow.
That rules.
Jeez.
Yeah, and it was a fucking 6-hour standoff with the SWAT team and everything.
Jeez.
And it was not Newark, in case you were wondering.
No,
I wasn't.
It was Kearney, New Jersey. The reason I don't have the stipulation in the notes is because this is yet
Brundo
to air.
didn't put it there. Brundo
No,
sucks.
it's yet to air.
Oh.
This is something.
Yeah,
that was
eat his
tweeted.
shit.
No, eat balls.
Oh, sorry. No, that's for the other guy that's not here.
So that didn't air yet? You're spoiling things?
I didn't tell you what the stip was. I stopped myself.
I'll look it up. I don't give a shit.
Don't look it up. Don't spoil it for the people.
Clash in Berlin.
Yeah, we don't care about spoilers anymore.
Yeah, people that are listening to us, they're obviously not tuning into Raw. So, oh god, is that it?
Yes.
No, wait a minute. They're running this back again. Wait, it's Bash in Berlin. It's not Bash in Berlin.
It's called It's not the pay-per-view. It's called Bash in Berlin. I think it's January 9th, I think it's a SmackDown.
Can we pick that?
No.
Yeah. SmackDown, Rondo. I know you're trying to make up picks here.
Exactly. You want to do them next year. Got to mix up some ground.
Spoiler on massive gimmick match booked for January 9th, WWE SmackDown in Berlin, Germany. Oh God, why are they making this so hard to find?
Because they don't want you to find it.
Oh, you know what? You know, we haven't done that kind of match in a long time. I'm actually digging that.
Inferno match?
No, probably older.
Really? Older?
How long has it been since we had one of those?
Buried Alive?
Triple H and
Austin, right?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Bro, that's over 20 years ago.
No, MVP and Kane had one in 2006.
What would that be, HK? HJK?
It's about time.
Sorry, Mr. J. It's hard to read. I'm getting
Yeah. You just call me Job.
Oh, so
All right,
okay.
Job.
MVP and Kane had an Inferno match in 2006.
No, it's not an Inferno match.
I know it's not an Inferno match.
Well, I'm telling them because that's what Kyle was thinking.
Triple H and Shawn Michaels had one at Armageddon 2002.
Oh.
So it's been damn near 25 years.
Oh, okay.
I think it's
It was
still
not an
going on.
Inferno match. Yeah, that was a rough one.
Yeah, but the first Inferno match was at was even before Austin and Triple H.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
1997.
It's not an Inferno match.
Is it a Ring of Fire match? Like Bray Wyatt and Kane had that one time?
That's right.
I want them to bring back the Bray Wyatt Randy
Bad
Orton
news for you.
match.
Oh.
Where they had the fucking bugs on the canvas.
That's
Remember
what
that
Tony
fucking
wants,
thing?
fucking bugs.
Who wrestled Bray Wyatt in the house? Was that Braun Strowman?
No, that was Randy Orton.
Randy Orton.
Oh, Randy Orton was in the house too? And they
Yep.
set the house on fire?
Yeah, Randy Orton's the one that set the house on fire.
My Randy said to your Randy, I'm gonna set your house on fire.
The first Inferno match took place 2 years before.
Why are we talking about Inferno matches?
What's everybody's favorite Inferno match?
All of them are tied.
Probably, actually, yeah. I think they're all the same. Just different guys.
I like the
Also,
one that
yeah.
Onita was involved in Japan where they fucking almost set the entire fucking ring on fire.
Oh, with the Sheik and Sabu.
Fuck yeah.
Also, like, I'm going to go back to the beginning of the show, the Christmas conversation. Is it okay to tell people that Kane and The Undertaker aren't really brothers?
Why would you do that?
Well, because they're not.
No, they're
Of
really
course, yeah.
They're
I read
half
the book.
brothers,
They are.
right?
No.
Well, Paul Bearer's
Yeah,
Kane's
that's
dad.
right. Half brothers.
When he fucking the interview with Paul Bearer and fucking Jerry Lawler when they're talking about, so you slipped in a salami? Oh yes. Fucking great shit.
Oh, boy.
Did you guys ever read that book too? By the way, the Kane book, the Kane origin book.
No.
It was wonderful.
Was there a chapter on May 19th?
May 19th.
No, that was before May 19th. Gene
God,
Snitsky does make an appearance though.
Oh, punting babies.
Wasn't his fault?
He's
You think Glenn Jacobs was punting babies instead of kissing them when he was running for mayor?
Could be.
No.
probably
Gets
why he got
confused.
elected.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
That would
Yeah.
be counterproductive.
No, it'd be awesome.
It establishes authority.
And we must
Oh.
respect it.
Yep.
No, I don't
That's
respect
fair.
Kane. I never really liked Kane.
Oh, knock it off. Yes, you did.
No, I really didn't.
You weren't saying it's gotta be Kane.
No. Not really.
Really?
Yeah. Kane
Not
never
even like
did-
original Kane. Full body, full mask Kane. Didn't like him.
No, I hate it when he beat Austin for the fucking title in the first blood match. Ugh.
How about Blue Cane?
I'm not. I mean, I've seen the clips, but I've never really watched.
Gain?
I'm a big fan of JCW's Cocaine.
I was gonna say cocaine.
Yeah, although I didn't get to see this week's show yet because my internet was out Friday. So
Was this week's show when Violent J was looking for somebody to represent him to try to get his whatchamacallit back, his slice of the pie?
I don't know
His
because I just said I
ownership?
didn't watch the show because my fucking internet was
I'm trying to see which episode you're up to. If I watched the most recent one, so if
The
you
last
didn't-
episode I watched had the Kerry Morton, James Storm, coal miner's glove on a pole match.
no, then
Violent
then,
J beating up, or him and Big Vito fighting in the back.
No, then yeah, the one that I watched is the one that you haven't seen yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boy, this show really screams Russo.
Oh my God,
Matches
you
and
don't
Big
even know
Vito.
the half of it.
I like it. I'm sorry.
You know,
enjoyed
No,
it.
I do have to check this out.
Vito's like in his 60s now.
That old?
That's
Shit.
what I thought somebody had said.
Very possible.
It's like dress Vito.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody described there's two commentators. One's a really big fat guy. Marky D keeps calling him Blue Meanie. But then the other guy, he said it looks like JR shit out his conjoined twin.
It's not very kind.
Big.
But it was a fucking killer description of the guy. No bullshitting.
Not Joe Joe
Drombowski?
Drombowski, the other guy. Amato. Is that his name?
Sure, I don't know. It's too fucking Italian
Zach
guys.
Amato. Big Vito, 61.
Yeah.
He looks great.
Former ECW legend, Skullvine Crush.
Does it bother you so much that Vince Russo's missing that tooth? Like I can't help but notice it every time he's in the ring talking.
No, I didn't even know he was missing a tooth.
Oh yeah, it's like a big fucking gap or like right here.
Huh.
How do you
Now,
lose it?
now you're gonna see it and you're not gonna unsee it. It's gonna distract you, bro.
Bro. All right, so we
I-
don't.
How soon until we get a Fago on a pole match?
I don't
Or do you
know
think
when it
Russo
makes
doesn't
sense.
know what Fago is?
Who doesn't know what Fago is?
Probably Russo.
They're gonna call it. What did Big Vito say they were gonna call it? Dago juice?
See, that's racist. What's wrong with him?
No. Well, that's. I mean, come on. That's the character.
What, racist? Are we
No,
past that
he
in
wasn't.
2025?
He wants to represent his people.
So he's gonna call something a racial slur. Good for him.
Dude,
We're making progress, Kyle.
it's Vince
Wait, what was the slur? Fago juice?
No,
Dago.
Oh, is that a slur?
really?
I've been calling everybody that. Bad news.
Joke's on you.
I guess so.
Mick Foley, he's quit the WWE.
Sure has. Oh no. Walk it back. He's not renewing his contract in June, so he really hasn't quit. Let's be clear on that.
For the rest of the administration.
Yeah.
He quit
He took his ball and went home.
for a few years, yeah.
Yeah.
Then he'll be back.
Good for him.
Yeah. Sticking to his guns.
That's it. Not because of, it's a lot. We've dealt with a lot of wrestlers in the past, and a lot of them are pretty fickle. So it's nice, hopefully he sticks to his guns and he stands up for what he believes in.
And bang.
That's what he believes in, and he doesn't want to take that TKO WWE money. Good for you, buddy.
Yes. I guess 5 years of Saudi money was enough.
You got another 5
Yeah.
on the table. That's why
He really
Garrett's
sat
coming
through a
back.
lot.
Yep. He suffered.
Did he go to Saudi at all? I don't think so, right?
I don't
but
think so.
Who do you think? Like they've been bankrolling the WWE for what? Close to 10 years now.
No, I know, but I was thinking like the only real big names have been like Taker,
Shawn
Legends,
Michaels.
excuse me, Taker, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, I guess Kane, right? He was involved in that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That also.
See, I don't
tag
even
match.
I don't even put Kane in that category.
Is Kane a Hall of Famer?
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so then like it is what it is.
Yeah, but
Austin
not
Theory's
like,
going to be a Hall of Famer someday.
who?
Austin Theory.
Excuse me?
16-time
Yeah.
world champion, Austin Theory.
Fucking out of your balls.
Eat balls.
Thanks. Eat balls.
Did you guys watch NXT? Did you see the ref thing?
No, I didn't see that, but I've heard all about it this week.
I saw the clip. Yeah,
Hey, you don't kick out, tough titties.
Right?
that's how it should be.
Although it really was kind of weird that the crowd, like, when they fucking don't ring the bell when the referee calls for the bell, it's like, come on.
No,
Come on.
I'm with you. I think this goes back to something I was discussing with you guys a couple weeks ago. Like, it's all like there's too much of like, this is the script and this is what we have to do, that when there's a fuck up, nobody knows how to react.
Yeah, because they all practice.
And
They
there's
all
nothing,
practice.
there's
They
nothing
don't train
wrong.
anymore. They practice.
But like, yeah, in this instance, like if the ref's gonna count 3, you got to ring the fucking bell.
Yeah. The referee
The-
stood up, called for the bell, and the crowd just went silent because the bell didn't fucking ring.
Got one job.
yeah.
It involves hands. Fuck yes.
Yeah.
You know what else I could do without?
What?
Can we stop with the forward rolls? Can we fucking stop with the forward rolls?
You don't like?
You want to
the
run
full
across
roll
the
and-
you want to run across the ring to get momentum. You fucking roll toward the other corner. You fucking miss a dive off the top instead of just fucking eating shit. You got to do a fucking roll. Can we stop with the fucking rolls?
That's
Can we
Grayson
stop
Waller's,
training the rolls? There's no purpose for fucking rolling.
That's Grayson Waller's finisher. He forward rolls into a finisher.
It's a misdirection.
Cutter.
You got to
It's not a
confuse your opponent and
There's
catch
no
them off guard.
confusing. No, there's no confusing.
They're pretty
You don't-
stupid.
You know what happens when people jump off the top and nobody's there? You fucking crash and you sell it.
You eat shit.
You're preparing to fucking not hit the guy when you roll.
It's called quick reflexes. They
No,
see them
it's
moving.
called
Oh, I gotta
stupidity.
adjust.
When people used to dive off the top and miss their moves, there was a chance for the fucking babyface to get his heat back, to fucking start hulking up. What is this roly-poly shit? Knock it off.
People are evolving. Athletes are evolving.
No,
We have a
evolving
whole
into
show
roll?
about it.
That's devolving into insect living.
What?
They're becoming bugs, roly-polies. Let's just roll everywhere. No.
You were just asking for bugs. Do you like? Are you pro bugs or anti bugs?
I am anti-bugs when it comes to my wrestling ring. Get them the
Whoa.
fuck out.
Now
Just
I
on
am
the
curious
ramp.
though, because Kyle, you are a little younger than us. So where are you? And I know you go back. If you are not familiar, you should be by this point. But the Apron Bump Podcast is a fantastic vehicle where Kyle takes a journey through the '90s. He watches every promotion in chronological order, and he usually has a special guest that joins him from another podcast. As a younger man who grew up on you know, John, I'm sure John Cena was your guy.
No, I'm not that young. I'm Attitude Era kid. Stone Cold, Rock, Hardy Boys. Those are my guys.
So okay, but the stuff you were watching, the stuff you're doing in the Apron Bump, you haven't seen a lot of that, like 95 ECW and WWF and stuff like that.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so that kind of derails my question. Where are you though
Oh.
with all this, with today's wrestling versus, you know, the stuff in the 90s?
I mean, the stuff from the 90s, it's very striking how much stronger the characters are. Like watching like Sid get in there and do nothing, but the crowd is so into him. Like him, and there was a match where it was like him and Owen Hart, and they're just like staring each other down for like 3 minutes, like teasing the test of strength. The crowd is getting into it, and then he like bodies just a scoop slam. Everybody erupts. So it's like the less is more is what stands out to me when watching the older stuff. And I feel like, yes, current wrestling could take a page out of that for sure. There's a lot of, like like the rolling. Yeah, of course. Like, dude, the Kalani Jordan thing where she like does like the rolling thunder, but instead of like flipping forward, she like stops and does a shooting star press. It's like you're just going in the opposite direction of the momentum. So there's a ton of moves like that, which I agree is dumb. It's flash for the sake of flash. So yeah.
It's wild too, because there's so much like
Rolling.
no, there's so much like footage available now where you can go and just see like how to be a good heel, how to be a fucking great baby face. Less is more. Like, I love Will Ospreay. Right? But he goes out there and he has a match and he uses every single move in his repertoire, and then none of it makes sense. Nobody's finisher matters anymore. It's very frustrating to watch, especially because I've been going back and watching a lot of stuff from like the 90s and the 80s. Like, it would just mean more if someone hit a finisher and they won. Like, what is Cody's finisher? The Crossroads, the Cody Cutter? It doesn't matter. He does it twice to every single opponent.
Yeah, he has to do it 3 times to finish people, just like Roman Reigns had to do the Superman punch like fucking 3, 4, 5 times.
That's not even his finisher, the fucking spear.
And there's like 16 people on the roster doing the spear right now.
Yep.
Who's
There's
the broad? Who's the broad that runs up the ropes and does the fucking flippy stunner thing?
Sol Ruka.
Yeah, that's
Fucking
another
love
move
her.
that could fucking go away though.
Never.
There are times where it looks okay. Like her and Bailey, like Bailey kind of like kicked out of a roll up and then kind of fell into it. It felt natural. But there are times where, yes, it feels very contrived.
Because Bailey's a
But then
pro.
we talked about,
you know?
Yeah, of course.
And we talked about it last week. Like that, the Soul Snatcher is what she calls it. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's a cool finisher. I don't like it because I feel like it does more damage to her or the equal amount of damage as it does the opponent. It's cool, but then like she does like the thing on the rope where she like does a handstand on the rope. Like she does all these crazy gymnastic moves in one match, and it's like, all right, you just
She's
gave it
a
all away.
gymnast.
Like I know, but you should.
They mean nothing.
Match.
They mean nothing in the storyline of the match. Nothing whatsoever.
All right. Besides the one-winged angel, which never gets kicked out of,
Coda did.
is there another finisher that if somebody hits it, you're like, that's it?
RKO. 100% RKO.
I don't think there is.
Yeah.
Ooh.
RKO is a good call.
I've seen that kicked out of.
Not often.
Has
Not
anyone
often,
kicked a
but-
bronze spear?
I don't think so. Maybe in
Probably
NXT,
not
maybe
yet.
early days, but End of Days was a really protected one for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Like they have they have an opportunity, right? Because if finishes matter, and then someone does kick out of the finisher, it'll mean so much more.
3D. That was protected for decades.
Yeah.
They let the Motor City Machine Guns kick out of it.
Yeah.
And that was to put those guys over.
And then they broke up like the next week.
That was like a story that fed into a story. Like,
Yeah.
it was for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go on like a get off my lawn tangent,
No, fuck that. Sometimes you need shit to get off your lawn. I get it.
but it's there's no doubt that this day and age the professional wrestlers are way more athletic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes it's too much for their own good. Like, keep it in your pocket for a while. Break it out when you need to break it out. You don't need to break it out on a fucking Wednesday Night Dynamite every week. You don't.
Make it special.
You know, to get back to Kyle's point earlier, plenty of matches with Randy Orton. He'll take a fucking headlock, take a guy down. The crowd starts booing. You know what he does? He fucking sits there and just lets them boo and boo and boo. And he's like, I'll fucking wait for you. You ain't telling me what to do. I fucking tell you what I'm doing. And he just waits for the crowd to quiet down. Then he fucking takes the guy up and then they go to their spots. It's being in control. It means so much more. Y'all make fun of Bruno with the fucking 3-minute bear hugs and shit like that. But that shit made sense. Trying to figure a way out. Try to get an escape. Try to get to the ropes. That's wrestling.
Even
That's
like
wrestling. Forward
more
rolls ain't wrestling.
a more modern version, CM Punk Samoa Joe from 04. It was like 40 minutes of headlocks, but it was like the most captivating shit because like Bruno, like it was like Joe is trying to find his way out of it. And it was like building tension throughout the match. Like it was like a entertaining watch. Like there's a way to do these things to make it entertaining.
Yeah. Like the match we watched a couple of months ago was the Briscoes against Steen and what's his name, El Generico, the ladder match. Like there were big spots in that match, but there was so much more that they were just working the four of them like against each other. Like when the big shit happened, it made sense. It fit the story.
The biggest shit. You know, it's weird. I'm reading that.
That is
The
weird.
big of the shit. Wow.
Biggest shit. I'm reading that Gorilla Monsoon book.
Yeah.
The fucking Gorilla Monsoon Muhammad Ali match took place on like a fucking random Tuesday night in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
That fucking blows my mind.
Because Gorilla didn't even want to do it, right?
No, he did not want to do it.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Even in the interview after he fucking put him up in the airplane spin, he was like, he's got no business being in this ring with me. Fucking completely shit all over fucking Muhammad Ali. Had no desire to do it.
to protect, he wanted to protect the business.
Of course
I
he
mean,
did.
maybe Philly was a Tuesday town or something like that. Because back in the territory town days, they ran the same town every day.
Yeah.
Or every day of the week, the same time.
I don't know. It just seems
So,
like,
possible.
I guess I'm so programmed into like the big matches taking place on the weekend, you know?
Yeah.
To read
that's
that
fair.
Muhammad Ali and Gorilla Monsoon when they went toe to toe was at a TV taping on a Tuesday night in Philadelphia. Jeez Louise. Our guest is here, so let's bring him in. I'm gonna do that, and then
Yeah, we're gonna do this. We'll get the gimmick off.
I'm doing. All right, there, right.
There we go.
Nailing it.
Yeah,
No.
we got it.
Are you trying to
Fucking weird.
censor him?
Am I doing it or are you doing it, Tony?
I'm figuring it out. Hold on.
Oh, okay. I thought I was doing it. I don't want to mash a bunch of buttons.
No, there we go. We're good. Oh, there we go. That's what we wanted.
What's
Almost.
Yeah. All right. I'm not bring him in.
You making me bring him in?
I don't want to mash the buttons.
There we go.
Stop
There he
mashing
is.
buttons.
I didn't touch anything.
I'm not a part of this show.
Buchanan, how are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Great. Thank you for taking time during this busy holiday season to jump on the podcast and talk a little.
Yeah, I've had to retreat to my basement office. Family's starting to come in for the holidays, so I'm in Clark Griswold mode. I'm down here hiding.
You have 10,000 lights up on the front of the house yet?
Oh yeah, there. Yeah, I get my family calls me Clark Griswold every year. I'm yeah.
Where do you rank Christmas Vacation among the holiday movies? It's got to be up in top 5 at least, right?
It's top 2. Christmas Vacation, and probably Christmas Story.
Good call.
Followed closely by Elf. Yeah.
But all right, to you, Die Hard, Christmas movie or not Christmas movie?
Christmas movie, yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
How about Gremlins? Christmas movie or
I don't feel very Christmassy when I watch the Gremlins.
Well, it's scary. That's why.
yeah.
Now, Bull, I know you said your family's coming in. Do you have a cousin Eddie in your family?
You know what scares me the most is I might be cousin Eddie in the family. I'm not sure. But if I'm not, yeah, we've got quite a few of them. Yeah. I'm always afraid, and nobody ever says it, but I'm always afraid that I might be cousin Eddie. So
I don't think there's anything. Cousin Eddie's a good time.
oh yeah. No, a Christmas Vacation, man. As I don't know. There's we put it on sometimes and just let it play all through the holidays. I think one year there, me and my wife were still watching it way into February.
Well, some of the channels just air it nonstop on top of everything too.
Yeah, that Christmas
Yeah.
Story, that's almost a tradition around here is to watch Christmas Story for 24 hours.
You know, if you look at Cousin Eddie as a character, like he's not the brightest guy in the family, but he's got a heart of gold. Like what he does for Clark when he knows that Clark's annoyed at his boss that he didn't get his bonus to build the pool. What did he do? He went out and kidnapped his boss.
Yeah. We've definitely got some Eddies in the family.
People out there cooking chicken on rocks in Vegas. Yeah.
Bull, thank you again for joining us during the holiday season. You got a lot going up. Everybody knows you from the Truth Commission and Right to Censor and the USWA and All Japan and NOAH. you're changing the gears now. You're going into this this bullpen professional wrestling where this seems like a rebirth and you're heavily involved. So tell us a little bit about Bullpen.
Yeah, in June of 2024, we started running here in my hometown. Right out of the gate, did great. Did over 400 people first show. Nice. And I've used my connections, and I hate to say used my friends, but I've used my friends to help with that. We brought Ron Simmons in. I believe was the first. We brought Ron Simmons in. Went up close to 600. Then we brought Devon Dudley in. Got close to 700. Brought Godfather in. I think between 500 and 600. So I've brought a lot of my friends in. Let them, let the fans around here, because a lot of these guys, they're not generally in this area out here in West Georgia. So, it gives the fans out here a chance to see some folks that they may not normally get to see unless they went to a convention or something like that. But we started it up. It's been going great. I tell everybody, but I mean, I think it's something to be pretty proud of. I don't toot my own horn very much, but through our first year, we started in June. We were running once a month, and we added another town there toward the end of the year. But through our first year, our average attendance was 420 people. I haven't sat down and because we added quite a few more shows this year. Delta, Alabama, Roanoke, Alabama. We live in the West Georgia, East Alabama area. We live about 5 or 6 miles from the Alabama state line, so we jump back and forth. So we're not necessarily a Georgia promotion, and we're not necessarily an Alabama promotion. But and training school, my business model all along has been to train. The same business model WWE has and has had for a while. It's OVW, it's Smoky Mountain, it's USWA. It's the same. Nothing that I thought of. I'm just doing it the way I learned how to do it. But our school has produced 6 or 7 pretty good guys, and my business model all along was to build them up and make them the stars of the show. And I brought in a lot of my old friends to do that, and it's worked. My heavyweight champ, my Bull of the Woods heavyweight champion, which is our version of the Bullpen heavyweight champion, is Xavier Cross, a Bullpen graduate. My TV champion, JT Paradox, Bullpen graduate. My light heavyweight champion, Dante Diamond, Bullpen graduate. Trey Jordan, Ryan Wendell, another graduate, was former light heavyweight champion. Trey Jordan is working all over the state of Georgia and Alabama. Kyle Gunner just has got started. He's already in the main event picture with the, like you said, the Rebirth guys. Basically, in a nutshell, and just the cliff notes on the whole thing, I guess the trainees and young guys got mad because they thought that the old guys were holding them down. I guess that includes me. So they formed their own little faction called the Rebirth, and here we go. I guess this year will be the year of the Rebirth. It's starting to look like.
And it looks like you're still out there. You're involved in this. Like, you're wrestling too.
Yeah. I say this with all sincerity. Like I said, I honestly, in the beginning, I didn't even want a promotion. I just wanted to school. I would much rather be remembered for the people that I got in the business and the people that I got to have the chance to actually make a living in the business like I did. I'd much rather be remembered for that than being a promoter. I'd much rather be remembered as a trainer of guys that could go than a promoter. And I really didn't want a promotion. What I wanted was a school and a small building that I could run, maybe a couple of hundred people that I could put my trainees out in front of and let them get experience, AKA Ohio Valley Wrestling. But it just kind of snowballed into this, and some old feuds from the past have raised their head. And I wrestled last year at our December show. Took me almost a month and a half to recover from that. I wrestled at our anniversary show this year in June. Once again, same thing. And then, I can't do it anymore. It's not any fun anymore when you can't go out there and, you don't want to embarrass yourself. And, when it takes you that long to recover just from one match, it's not fun anymore. I have just as much fun behind the scenes now as I do out in front. So, I'm trying to nip that in the bud, trying to cut that off pretty quick.
Do you have something you enjoy? Is there something now as a guy behind the scenes that you saw back in the day that you can now really appreciate? Like, you're on the other side now. You're, as a wrestler, you're like, I don't want to fucking do that. I don't want to sit down and write TV. But now you're on the other side. Is there something where you're like, you know what? This is actually a lot of fun.
I enjoy producing. I enjoy putting these matches together and seeing what I can come up with and letting these guys basically letting nature take its course. From the beginning, I brought in a bunch of my friends who are maybe not quite my age, but guys that I worked with here on the Indies in Georgia and Alabama. Brought them in so the young guys could learn from them. And then, and then the young guys turn into stars. I just thought there would be a little more gratitude than there is right now. I don't know if that's a generational thing or if maybe I just, didn't crack the whip hard enough or what. But that's what it's turned into. But I love, I enjoy producing this stuff. I had no idea. Which, WWE is kind of, a major company. You have however many employees, you can imagine there's departments for travel, there's departments for this, there's departments for creative, for costumes, for all that. With this, you're looking at it. I'm creative, I'm talent relations, I'm travel, I'm everything. I'm the ride from the airport. It's a lot of work, man. Hats off to a lot of these guys, the hundreds and maybe thousands of promoters I've run across through the years, worked for and knew and just, you look at it totally different from a talent standpoint. It is. It's nice to go in there and just drop your bag and look up and see who you're working and get ready and go do it, and then it'll get you money and leave. But man, it's long days sometimes. Sometimes about it. We either start the night before or the morning of, and it's a full day, and we're there till 1, 2 o'clock at night. So it's a lot of work. But man, I didn't know that back 20 years ago, I didn't know that there would be anything that I could do that would be as much fun as wrestling. I don't know if this is as much fun, but it's pretty close second. And it's kind of like softball. It ain't baseball, but at least I can play. So, at least I can still do this and enjoy it. I can't get out there and really wrestle that much anymore or do it effectively, but I can do this, and hopefully I can still do it for a little while at least. I don't know. I thought I was on the verge of a stroke or a heart attack times last year, so maybe we'll make it through it.
And Bullpen Professional Wrestling is, you have a YouTube channel and you have all social medias, but you guys are also on EC USA TV, East Coast USA TV. How does something like that come about? Because everybody has a YouTube channel, but it's hard for some of these promotions to find a home such as EC USA TV.
These guys are startup. They reached out, and I saw where they had reached out and reached out back to them, and we got together and worked out a deal, and yeah, man, it's great. It's EC USA TV. It's Roku. If you got Roku, just download. It's a free app. They're on pretty much everything. Apple TV, Fire. They're on all that. So yeah, it's a huge deal for us. We, when we first started, our first show, WWE was nice enough to let my son Brooks Jensen. He came up and got a little promo there in the ring. So we've always had, the affiliation that I had with WWE. Nothing official or nothing like that. But I always tell guys, when you do business the right way, you do business the way you're supposed to do it. I've had a good relationship with those guys since the day I walked out the door. Which is shown that I've been back a few times, been on TV a couple of times, been back a few times, been invited down as a guest coach. So it's just I think when you do business the right way, things like that kind of fall in your lap. But this was just kind of out of the blue. And Leah, like I said, we've got YouTube channels. We actually got 3 of them. We're trying to consolidate. But we're on X, we're on TikTok, we're on Facebook. We do all the social media. But yeah, we're starting to upload some of our back content too from the past 2 years. So look forward to seeing some of that.
You mentioned your son Brooks Jensen, and he wrestled on the independent scene, and you guys actually got to have a match a couple years ago. Did you ever think, first of all, did you ever want your son in the professional wrestling business? And then did you ever think you'd actually get to have a match with him? Because that's got to be a pretty cool father-son moment.
Yeah. I knew he would. I knew there was no sense in me trying to stop it. I knew he would. He was, he was just, that's all he thought about. Everything else in life, pretty much up to, that point was just pro wrestling. He was a standout amateur wrestler. He was state champion amateur wrestler over in Alabama as a heavyweight. And he was a pretty good football player too. But he just, everything was just to further his path along to being a pro wrestler. So I knew he would. We actually, I dare say he started refereeing when he was 14. Now, all these were places that were friends of mine in the business. I didn't just put him out there and turn him loose. At 14 years old, he can't even drive. So we would go he asked me to train him, and I said, well, I'll tell you what, we'll let you referee a few matches. It's been my experience that sometimes if you let them referee a couple of matches, it lets them get out in front of the crowd without some of the pressure of being in the spotlight. So we did that. I think he had maybe his first match at 15 or 16, and he just rocked on from there. But it got to be, like I said, these are friends of mine, these promoters, places I've worked over the years, and friends of mine that I work with that are promoting now. And inevitably, somebody said, well, hey, would you want to, get in there and tag with him? And of course, I had a retirement like everybody else. My first retirement was in 2014, I believe. When I joined the sheriff's department down here, they threw me a real nice retirement. We had a packed house. D-Lo came down. Me and D-Lo tagged one last time. But I knew that if either one of the boys wanted to get into it, that I probably had 1 or 2 more matches in me, because I thought it would just be cool to be able to tag with them. And we did, but it kind of turned into a whole tour around the state of Georgia, me and him, and we actually won the Southern Fried Tag Team belts at one point. Now, mind you, this was only like 4 years ago, so it wasn't like I was 32 and still had springs in my legs. I was trying to keep up with him and trying to keep up with these guys that he was wrestling. So that almost killed me. It literally took me almost a year to recover from that, but I had a blast. It was so much fun. And yeah, we did wind up working each other, and it was only about 3 or 4 minutes into the match, and I realized that I think there's a point in your life when you realize you have met someone who is the equal or more than what you are. And I chopped him and he chopped me, and I thought my heart stopped. And at that point, I said, you know what? It's you got the crown, buddy. Yeah, that match didn't go much longer than that. I had a lot of big plans in my head, and about 5 minutes in, I said, shit, I can't do this. So, but yeah, we did. And my other son, Zach Buchanan, he's actually the leader of the Rebirth faction. He's going to be a star. He's 6'3", 220. Just does some uncanny stuff off the ropes. He's a little bit of an acrobat. So, but he's worked for me since the beginning, and he worked for a lot of the bigger promotions around here, and so he's down in Orlando right now with Ben, trying to further his career down there. So, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm sure at some point, maybe if I can drag myself in there one more time, maybe me and him will tag or something. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I knew they were both going to want to do it, so I'd already planned on it.
That's it's awesome. That's fantastic. And to think, right? We're talking, God, you've been in the business for quite a bit of time now. Like you just said, down to Orlando, like the things have changed. The way, if there was a place like Orlando for you to go and train when you were coming up,
Oh, yes. The first time
a lot of miles.
Yeah. We trained my trainer, Olin James, James Hammond. We lost him this past year. We trained in the backyard. We trained in a barn at one point, and winters here in Georgia aren't nearly as bad as they are in some other places, but they still get pretty cold, especially when you're out in a barn. But we trained out there in January and February and March, and we trained wherever we could find. And the first time I went down there, which Ben had told me about it, but the first time I went down there, they had like 7 or 8 rings. They got a ring. It's basically it's a full size WWE ring. And it's basically an air mattress inside. So when they want to practice the all those crazy flips and that kind of stuff, they got a little bit of protection anyway. But yeah, it's unbelievable, because I remember I was actually probably, I think, in Smoky Mountain, I'm not sure, I have to talk to him to make sure, but yeah, I think even at Smoky Mountain, they were already looking at some of Cornette's younger talent. I know they already had their eye on Glenn Jacobs. Undertaker came down and worked him at Smoky Mountain. He had a lot of young talent down there, and then they had their eye on already. And that that's where I got my opportunity. But it wasn't a developmental system at all. And then when I first signed, I signed with WWE. They sent me and Dwayne Johnson and Bart Sawyer down to Memphis. And I think that probably we were the first developmental class. Now, I'd been working about 1.5 years, 2 years. I think Bart had been working about the same length of time. Rocky had been working. He hadn't really been working, but, his dad's Rocky Johnson. So he had been working out and training I believe down in Houston, and I think Pat had already been down there. So, it wasn't like he just stepped into the ring, plus with all the lineage he had. But we were probably the first development, and it wasn't somewhere you went and trained. It was a working territory still at that time. You worked 6 days a week. A lot of times you worked 7 or 8 or 9 times during that 6 days. We worked 3 times on Saturday. We would do live TV at the TV studio at 9:00 in the morning. Then we had a house show at the Big One Flea Market over on the other side of Memphis. And then we had Nashville, which was 4 hours away that night. So, you just went in and went right to work. And then OVW was the first actual full service, as Cornette would say, developmental system, where they could bring somebody in that had no knowledge of pro wrestling, get them in the ring, teach them the ropes, teach them, the business from all sides. do the whole thing. And so I've watched it evolve from nothing to what it is now, and it's amazing.
Yeah, remarkable. And you meant like Smoky Mountain, USWA. You had a cup of coffee in ECW, which I was quite fond of. I got to ask about the Truth Commission, especially because Don Callis is all over TV now. You go from being the Punisher in Smoky Mountain and USWA, and then here we go. You're getting the call to the big show. You're going to be in the Truth Commission.
Yep.
What goes through your head? Here you are, this badass, the Punisher, and now you're just like, it was such a weird thing.
Yeah. So I had no idea. I was down in Memphis, like I said. I was doing Punisher down there just because that's what I was doing in Smoky Mountain, and I got a call to go up for a costume fitting. And at that time, they actually had a costume. It was actually a fashion. It was in the fashion district of New York City. And they actually had a big studio down there where they did all the costumes at. Because it was right at the beginning of the Attitude Era, I guess. So there's still a lot of, the Undertaker was, he had just done the what was it, the Batman kind of, the wings, and, so the outfits and the gimmicks were still pretty elaborate, before everything kind of turned in the Attitude Era. But so I went down there and I saw the drawing of it. And I figured out from there, okay, well, it's something military. And then I got a call. Well, they brought us up to Stamford. It was me, Robert Kurgan, and Mike Hallett, Tank. He was Mantar in WWE. That was the original Truth Commission, along with Robin Smith, who was the Commandant. Now, Robin was so the story was told to me by Robin was that Bret Hart was over in South Africa doing a Sinbad episode, and Robin was an actor over there, and he was acting on that episode. And so they got together and started talking, and they talked this whole Truth Commission thing up. Bret went back, pitched it to Vince. Vince liked it, of course. 3 big guys dressed in military. Vince loved it. So they knew Bret knew Robert from he'd already been out, I think, to the Heart, out to the one of their training camps before. So, and he was from Canada, and they knew Mike. Mike had previously worked up there as Mantar, so Bret knew Mike, and they were looking through a book of some of the guys that weren't on the road or they were under contract but wasn't doing anything right now. And Bret saw a picture of me, and I had the crew cut at the time. He said, well, he looks like he'd been in the military, so let's put him in there. So that's how I got in there, and we went to Stanford, and Robin taught us how to march and how to do all that stuff, because he had actually been a soldier in the South African military. So we did that for a couple of weeks, and then sent us back down to Memphis, and I think we stayed down there maybe 6 months or so, just working on it. And then got the call up. But we got the call up, and we were rocking. It, like I said, Vince liked it, and Bret was behind it. So of course they were going to give it a shot. And then we were right in the middle of gang warfare. It fit right in at the time. It was very convenient for them at the time. Another 4-man group, what we were building up to, Survivor Series, the whole gang warfare thing. Prior to that, I got a call from Robin. Well, we all did, but I got the call from Robin, and he had some visa trouble, and they let him go. So of course we didn't. We were worried. Okay, what does that mean for us? And we had heard. Now we didn't get into the whole thing with Bret and Sean. Bret was, of course, one of our benefactors there at the time. But we didn't get into the whole thing. But we had heard rumors that Bret might be leaving. So, and on top of that, now we're wondering, okay, so where does that leave us? And Don came in. Mike Hallett never made it to the main roster. Don't know why. God rest his soul. He passed a couple of years ago, but don't know why. Don't know what their thinking on it was. But they brought in Luke Poirier. Luke Poirier wrestled over in Germany for Otto Wanz and he wrestled as Rambo over there and was a huge star. huge star over there. So brought him in and put him with us. And Don came in. Well, they all knew Don because they were all Canadian. So they had, wrestled and been around Don. So they knew Don. I didn't know Don. But, I could tell right off that, you knew he could talk. But we had a house show, and we had a 6-man match, the 3 of us. And then he had a singles match, and he went out there and tore the house down. I had no idea, I mean, I figured he wrestled, but I had no idea. And he went out there and tore the house down. I never understood why he didn't wrestle more than he did. Of course, he was more valuable to us as a mouthpiece, but Scott's tremendous. I made the comment when he came back through the curtain. I said, "Damn, man, we need to be managing you." I mean, he was good. He had a great match. And it's funny to see him after still going at it after all these years. It's great. Good guy. We had a lot of fun. Because it was all of our first time there, so everything was still new. Every road trip was just a new adventure, and we all rode together. We got we'd get a minivan or something. We had to get something big because Kurgan was 7 foot legit. So, but we would. We had a good time. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and then it kind of like the Truth Commission kind of ends, and then like you end up back in OVW, and then they bring you up for, you're kind of with the boss man, and then Right to Censor comes to be, and that's probably like the most because B2 was pretty good too.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Right to Censor probably had the longest legs. Of anything. I was such a big Boss Man fan growing up and watching him, and then getting to tag with him. And then we became friends outside the business. Our families hung out together. So it was just great. I was really disappointed when they broke us up. But Ray had some stuff he had to get done on his knee, and I think they were just going to let me go as a singles for a little bit, and then me and Stevie had got to be friends over the time I was up there, and we were in Albany, New York, and he came up and said, "Well, I think they're putting you with me," and I had seen him go out, but I didn't know. I didn't really know what he was doing. I just saw him wearing the shirt and the tie, so I didn't know. I asked him. I said, "Well, are we Mormons, or what are we doing here?" And he said, but he laid it all out to me, and I said, well, "God, man, that's great. If they give it a push, if they get behind it just a little bit, man, it'll get some heat." And they did, and it did. It got a ton of. It got bigger, I think than we actually, and I'm pretty sure it got a little bigger than the office actually thought it would get. It's a shame because I think we all thought it might have had more legs under it than what it did, but we just bought out WCW, and overnight Angles finished and things, just kind of got not tidied up. You know what I'm saying? We had to totally change gears and go in a different direction. So I guess that's why they were wanting to pull the plug on it. But I know that there were plans. There was going to be a slow destruction. Stevie would be the one to talk to about that. But I know that it was going to be a slow destruction. Not the fast come apart that we had, but a slow implosion to end the whole thing. But yeah, it got everything. Like I said, when we bought them out, everything changed.
That's why.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's just wild how much that affected everything that was going on. It was just like a 180 right there. This is what we're doing, and then we're just gonna change course. And unfortunately, you guys were victims of circumstance.
Yeah, I'll never forget. I was sitting next to Ron Simmons. We got to be pretty good friends. And I was sitting next to Ron Simmons at the meeting when Vince told us, and he was laying the whole thing out to us. And I looked at Ron and I said, you know, kind of whispered. I said, well, that's good for us, isn't it? And I remember that it was all he was, you know. Yeah, I look back on it now, and I thought, God, he was right. You know, because my reaction was, I said, no, he wouldn't do that to us, would they? And, you know, he gave me that look like, okay. Yeah, I didn't think that. But no, I mean, you know, how do you not put Booker T on TV? You know, I mean, unfortunately, I mean, I don't say unfortunately. I mean, God, they got a ton of talent. It was a weird time, and there were so many guys there. I feel like a lot of people got kind of fell through the cracks. Mark Jindrak, Sean O'Hare, Chuck Palumbo, those guys like that. They were my size, and you know, and they were probably a little bit younger, but you know, they had a lot of talent, and they all had runs up there, but just not big ones. You know, like I figured that they would. Rodney Mack, I mean, guys like that, you know, it just seemed like they were just churning guys in and out at that time. But yeah, you know, unfortunately, you didn't get the Goldbergs and the Flairs and the guys like that, the Steiners, you know, all those matchups that everybody said, oh, you know, when everybody sat down that night and tuned in their TV and realized what was going on, first thing that probably popped in everybody's mind is, oh my God, Goldberg against Stone Cold, you know, Scott Steiner against, you know, Triple, you know, that kind of stuff.
Right.
And unfortunately, a lot of those guys didn't come. But like I said, you got Booker T. I mean, how do you not put that guy on TV? You know?
Isn't it crazy too that Rodney Mack is still working right now? He's still
Yes,
wrestling
it
for the
is.
NWA. It's crazy.
Yes, I saw him not long ago. Me and Zach actually came out to the NWA thing at Center Stage here in Atlanta, and I saw him. Yeah, that's cool. Him and Jazz, man, they were two really cool people. I just, you know, I hated it that, you know, the way I got took out with Cena and Rodney Mack. I just hated it that he didn't have a better run with that than he did. You know, I kind of figured that, okay, well, they're going in this direction with him. Maybe he'll get elevated by this. And, you know, he did, but just like I said, I mean, there's a lot of guys that got a run, and it didn't last. It didn't, you know, it didn't get that. I mean, I got a pretty much close to 9-year run up there. You know, I can't complain about that at all. But you know, you just think some of those guys would have been there longer and been more successful. Chuck Palumbo came over to Japan after I left. I went to All Japan. Me and D'Lo did. Chuck Palumbo come over there, man. He was great. I mean, he was big and he was in shape and he could move and he could fly around and, you know, all the things you would look for. And it's always amazed me, you know, those guys didn't get. Johnny Stamboli came over, you know, same deal. Albert, Matt Bloom. There was a lot of guys that, you know, D'Lo, Eki, Umaga. There was a lot of guys that got let go during that time, and a lot of us wound up over in Japan and did really well over there. But I always wondered, you know, why they didn't get a better run up there than they did.
So spending a lot of time in Japan, did you ever have a chance to try the raw horse meat?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it actually ain't bad. So I used to be pretty picky about what I ate. And so when I first went over there, I remember Mike Awesome was me and Mike had worked, another guy that I looked up to, because my philosophy when I got in the business, when I kind of started figuring out, you know, how the business worked, and I hadn't figured out how to get over yet, but I knew there was such a thing as getting over. And I thought that my athleticism would set me apart from other guys that were my size. And one of the guys I saw do that was Booker T, of course. Another one I saw do that was Billy Gunn, but another one was Mike Awesome. And I always thought it'd be great if I got a chance to work him. And we got a chance to work, but he was my contact over in Japan. He's the one that called me and made the introductions and everything. And yeah, he told me, I said, listen, man, you know, what is there to eat over there? And he said, listen, there's a McDonald's in every town. He said, in just about every town there's a KFC. And I said, well, hey, I'm golden. Yeah. I will tell you that cat, the what's the guy, the film
Colonel?
producer? No. The film producer a few years ago that did the McDonald's diet. I can tell you.
Spurlock, right?
Yeah. I can tell you that there's something to that. I ate McDonald's for a week and I didn't eat it for another year. I was begging for anything except McDonald's. So I actually got to where I'd try just about anything over there. The cow tongues, they slip that in on you. That's always a good ha-ha for them. You're sitting there, and I mean, if you don't know, it really is pretty good. You think, damn, this is good. What is this? Oh, it's a cow tongue. You're like, okay.
Yeah, that's the thing for me. Like, I'd have to know what I was eating, and if you told me it was like cow tongue or raw horse, like, I think I'm out.
Right, you wouldn't try it. So I guess that's why they don't do it. But yeah, they did. There's this game they play over there. I guess the wasabi sauce. You order like 3 or 4 of you'll order maybe 6 or 7 egg or sushi rolls. Well, one of them's chock full of damn wasabi sauce, and you just keep eating until whoever the unlucky person that gets it is, and guess who that person usually is? The dumbass American in the group. And I swear the fire came out my nose. I was ready to hit somebody. I kind of swore I love sushi before that, but after that I just couldn't eat it anymore. Yeah, but no, the food's great over there. I loved it. I got to where I would just eat almost. I'd try almost anything.
What was one thing? Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Tony. No, go ahead, Tony.
What was one thing you tried over there that you were just like, nah, this ain't for me?
Calamari.
Really?
I tried it.
Really?
And, yeah, I tried it, and I was like, God, this is chewy. I can't, and it's like, oh yeah, it's a cartilage, and I just got that. I got that image in my head, and I could never get it out. So I was, what? That's a little too far for me. I never tried the blowfish. I didn't want to wind up dead or anything like that.
Yeah. So. But the calamari, was it one of those gimmicks where it was live on your plate? Because I've seen videos of they're crazy. They'll just eat shit while it's moving on your plate.
Yeah, no, this was actually it's kind of like tempura. It was fried. It had a crust on it. But one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life was over there. I don't remember what town it is. I want to say it might have been Osaka. But there was a restaurant they used to carry us to. It was a pretty good sized restaurant. But in the middle of it, it had of course, it wasn't a full size fishing boat, but it was a fishing boat set in a man-made pond. And I guess you paid extra and you could go on the boat and sit there, and they give you a fish pole. You actually caught your fish out of the man-made pond, and they filleted it right there in front of you. And yeah, when they'd fillet it right there in front of you, it'd still be jumping when they filleted it. It was still twitching around. So, but yeah, one of the coolest things I've ever seen, a damn boat floating in a man-made pond out there in the middle of a damn restaurant.
You ever
get on and catch your own fish?
That's wild.
Yeah.
Do you ever go to any of those restaurants where they have like the girls dressed up like the anime characters and they giggle and they serve you and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, every bar over there. I think we made a point to try every bar we could find over there, and the karaoke bars. So a typical night, if you have a sponsor over there, it's somebody, maybe you get to that town, maybe it might be a business or it might just be a individual, but they're usually somebody that the office knows and the office trusts. But the office will come to you and say, hey, you got somebody that wants to, they want to be your, usually it's 1 or 2 more guys, but they want to be your sponsor. So they'll take you out. Usually you'll start maybe at a restaurant, get something to eat. Then it's to the bar. Then you drink. Then you go to the karaoke bar and you drink some more and do karaoke. And then it's back to another bar You drink a little more, and then usually another karaoke. So they keep you out. They'll run you all night. But it's great because they're paying for everything. You're living it up on their dime. They just enjoy being around the wrestlers.
Did you
Did you
have
ever go? I think we're about to ask the same
Go ahead,
thing.
Brondo. Brondo
Yeah.
hasn't said it all day.
Did you have a go-to karaoke song over there?
My buddy Kea, we used to sing what is it, New York, New York, Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
That used to be the favorite. That one, and D-Lo liked what was it, Michael Bublé, the Coming Home song. Yeah.
I can't see D'Lo Brown singing Michael Bublé.
Oh God, yeah. Well, after a few adult beverages, we do a lot of stuff that we. Thank God.
I'm sure you have stories.
So.
They ever take you out to Roppongi there?
Oh God, I don't know what the office was actually thinking. Apparently they weren't. But they booked us in a hotel in Roppongi there for a few tours, and it didn't have any major complications, but it definitely it probably definitely put a strain on the work rate over there for a few. Yeah. No, they booked us there for a few tours, and then they got us out of there. They got us back over to a little more a sane part of town. But yeah, we had a good time. They would always carry us to Ribera, of course. And we had to, we when they brought us over to All Japan, we were doing a thing called ROD. Muda had just bought the company, and he wanted a group of foreigners to run against him and the baby faces, of course. And Taka was already over there, and Taka, of course, had been in New York with all of us, so he had the inside track on who was might be free coming up, and so he kind of funneled us in there. And then the original group was myself, D'Lo, Mike Awesome, Taka, of course, and Jerry Toot. He was the Wall in WCW. He unfortunately passed away over there, and so then the group became me, D'Lo, Taka, and Umaga, Eki, Edward Fatu, and Taio Kea, who had already been over there. He trained over there, and he was there through the early and mid '90s. He'd been over there for a while, but yeah, we had a group over there. So we talked the office into, the office said we need a place where the ROD, the group, can be their office. And I'm pretty sure it was Umaga, because that's the way he thought. He said, "Hey, I got a great idea. Why don't we make Ribera our office?" So that way, every time we went to shoot a promo, we got a free steak, free meal, a free jacket, all free beer we could drink. So yeah, Ribera was our office / home. So we made ourselves at home there. But yeah, Ribera was a great place, and it's not big at all. People would be amazed. I mean, everybody's seen the jackets and everybody's heard about it, and they have this big, huge steak place in mind, and it's a small little bar. But it's got some of the best pictures, man. The pictures from Harley, Road Warriors, anybody who's anybody in pro wrestling has probably got a picture up in there.
It's so unique to look at your career, Bull, because it's 30 years ago now is when you were in SMW. Like, did you envision that you'd still be talking about SMW and USWA and the right to censor and all this stuff? Like, and even your Japan run between All Japan and Noah, like, you've shared the ring with literally everybody in the wrestling business. It's pretty wild to look at.
Oh God, man. I just really blessed. I was just a kid from Georgia. I had size, of course, on my side. I was 6'6" in high school. I was bigger than every other kid all through school. So I had size on my side, but I had a fairly athletic, and I just wasn't going to take no for an answer. It's what I wanted to do. But no, I never dreamed that I'd get to my ideal of success in the business. And when I first got in, like I said, got in and got comfortable and kind of started figuring stuff out and started traveling a little bit. My business model was if I could make $500 a week and not have to work a regular job, this would be successful for me. And God, man, I've done, like I said, I've been blessed. I've done a lot more than that. But no, I never dreamed that WWF WrestleMania as big as it got and everything. I never dreamed of any of that.
That's why WrestleMania, you are Wrestle Kingdom. Like you've been everywhere. It's awesome. And now we got Bullpen Professional Wrestling, and your son is doing well, and your other son sounds like he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. And we got to ask. Well, we're not going to keep you much longer. I know you're a busy man, but I got to ask. I ask every guest this question: when was the last time you shit your pants?
In the ring?
Anywhere.
It wasn't full blown. I mean, I didn't blow it out the sides or anything, but it was over in Japan. And I think I was working Kinski. I'm pretty sure I was working Kinski. It was nothing he did. It was just a suplex. But, man, there was a bug going around on the bus over there. And I remember I sat out in the bus until we had cell phones over there. And I sat out in the bus, and Kaya called me. He's like, okay, they're getting ready to play our music. And I ran in the back door and got out to the ring, and it was just a suplex. But I remember standing on my head and thinking to myself, God, I hope when I land this don't. And when I landed, it was one of those, you couldn't really tell, but it was it felt a little funny. Like I said, I've heard stories. I heard a story one time. I don't know if it's true or not. Somebody can probably back it up. But I'm pretty sure I thought Eki told me the story, so he would know. Back in Rodney, Yokozuna, they were family, and he told me that because we were talking one day about Rodney, and he was telling me that when we do the bonsai drop, I said, how does he see where they're at before he does it? He said, he doesn't. He puts them in the same place every time, and he just knows that's where he's got to be. Well, some rocket scientists they brought in up there, and I don't know who, like I said, I mean, I can't verify this story, but it was, some smart guy they brought in up there. When Rodney put him where he was supposed to put him, where he wanted him to be, this guy thought he needed to scoot up a little bit, so he scooted up. No, Rodney can't see him, So he comes off and lands right on this guy's stomach and said it blew out both sides of his trunks. If the story's true, and I wish somebody would verify this for us, but if the story was true, Vince was standing right there but at the Gorilla when he walked back through it and said, get the hell out of my ring. Get the hell out of my arena and let come back. Yeah, that's it's one of those traits. It's like the NASCAR drivers, like when you really get to thinking about it, like how do they hold it for 4 or 5 hours sometimes? Well, shit, maybe they don't.
No,
it's the stuff the little inside stuff that they don't really talk about. Astronauts, I guess, but yeah, you gotta be careful. It happens. I've heard stories of a lot worse than that happening.
Oh, we've gotten a few good stories on this podcast from some guests, and I think Steve Austin said he shit his pants when Yokozuna did that to him too.
Yeah, he may. Yeah, I mean, well, Rodney will take care of you, but I mean, he's still got 450. Yeah. I got to meet him a couple of times, and I remember the first time I met him when I first signed with Vince. Back then, J.J. Dillon was actually the head of talent relations. This was actually before JR. So they would fly you up. JJ would give you a tour, and then you'd go in and sit down with Vince and, talk over, kind of get to know each other, that kind of thing. And so I already knew that they were having a pay-per-view in South Carolina. So when I went in and sat down with Vince, I didn't know what he was going to ask me, but I already knew what I was going to ask him. And so we went through our whole little, talked a little bit. And I said, well, I already had a prepared speech in my mind. I know he probably got a kick out of it because I sounded like I was trying to sell him, some kind of bathroom accessory or something. But I said, well, Mr. McMahon, I see that you have a pay-per-view out in South Carolina coming up in a few weekends. And he's like, well, in typical Vince, he was like, well, yes, we do. And I said, I'd really be interested in coming out, if you guys would let me. And he said, you'd want to come out to that? And I was like, of course. He said, okay, well, we'll get, I'll get with travel. And I said, oh, no, sir, that'd be fine. I can drive myself out. And he said, you drive all the way out? I said, yes, sir, absolutely. I was probably, I might have been one of the first. I wasn't the first, but I was one of the early members of the Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club because I was trying. Of course, you're trying to make a good impression on it, and I was trying to. And so, me and my buddy, I had a buddy that I trained with, Bulldog Reigns. He wrestled out in Memphis for a few years, but we trained together. So he rode out there with me. So we went out there, and we're standing backstage, and I can't remember which one it was, but anybody that stumbles across it, you'll know which one it is. There was a huge blackout. Power went off. The pay-per-view actually went off the air. This was back during the pay-per-view. You had to pay for it. Actually went off the air. They had a lightning strike right there close to the building. It was off for maybe 30 minutes or something, and they had to run a match out there and do so. And Yokozuna was standing back there in the back, and me and Bulldog were standing there. We were trying to stay out of the way because nobody knew who we were. We were trying to stay out of the way, low key. But there were some other guys standing there looking out the curtain. So we walked up and started looking out the curtain. I remember Rodney walked behind us and said, "You're a bunch of marks. Get away from the curtain." Scared the shit out of me and my buddy. So, we were about ready to leave the building at that point. But yeah, I got, man, he was a great guy, man. Just unfortunate, another one of them guys, man, just gone too soon.
Yeah.
That was Beware of Dog in Your House 8.
Yep.
Where the lights went out.
Yep.
Last question, Bull. I know we kept you super long, and I apologize. We're having such a good time. You have a couple kids, so I'm going to assume you've been married.
Yep.
What's the line? Would you ever take a shit while your wife was in the shower? Because somebody on this podcast, it was emergency. It was an emergency.
I've been married 27 years. There ain't much we done in front of each other. So, yeah, it wouldn't be my first choice, but if all the bathrooms are tied, our house, we had, I think, 4 bathrooms. And I'm like, how in the hell can all these bathrooms be tied up at one time? But inevitably, it happens. And, yeah, if you had to, you had to.
I'm with, look.
Wait. You wouldn't do that to one of your kids, though, would you?
Oh, yeah, in a heartbeat, yeah. Yeah. Because trust me, they've done it to me.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
the kids are more accessible. Acceptable.
It's preference.
Excessive.
Yeah.
What?
They've done it to me, so yeah, I wouldn't think twice about it.
Kyle, is there anything you'd like to ask Mr. Buchanan before we let him go? You've been really quiet over there.
No, I was letting him do his thing. I was a big B squared guy back in the day.
Thank you.
Yeah, you were there with John Cena. Like he was there for like a year or so, was kind of floundering, and then all of a sudden he gets paired with you, and his ascent kind of begins. So I think it's fair to say that all of his success is probably due to you. Is that correct?
Well, you could say that, but I don't know how many people would believe it. No, he honestly, man, I knew pretty quick that he was gonna. Now I don't think anybody could really know that he would turn into what he did, but I knew that he was going to be successful just because I saw him first out in California. He was working for Bassman out there, I think, and he would come do dart matches. And, the first one, he wasn't bad, but he was still kind of rough around the edges. And then we'd come back in, 3 or 4 months, we'd come back out and do a show maybe in LA or San Diego somewhere. And he'd do another dart match, and he'd get a little better, and he'd get a little better. And then I ran across him down in OVW. he looked like of course he's always, but even at that time, even more so, he looked like $1 million. I mean, just
Right.
you seen any pictures of him back then. He was even more jacked than he is now.
He was a bodybuilder, right?
Yeah, I mean, he was a competitive bodybuilder, but I didn't know if he could talk. And then once I saw him in OBW, and I saw you never know. You can never tell for sure because, like I said, man, a lot of good talent has fallen between the cracks. A lot of guys, I thought during my time there, I saw guys come through, and I thought, man, they are going to make it, and they just never clicks, or they never get the chance or whatever. But so you never know for sure. But I had a feeling he was going to do good, and then we got so when I got back on the road before they put us together, I was doing dark matches and I was doing the house shows, which was great because that was a ton of money back then. So I was back on the road doing that, and me and Devon, of course, me and Devon and Bubba, with me and Ray, and then me and Godfather, we'd worked together just a ton over the last 2-3 years. We'd worked together a bunch, so we got to be friends. And when they split him and Devon up, me and Devon and Shelton Benjamin were riding together, and Batista was doing Devon. He was collecting the money for Devon. That's when they were doing the Reverend Devon. They were doing that whole thing. And we were riding one night, and I think we were going to Mohegan Sun up in New York. And I remember Dave sitting there saying that he was worried that they were going to let him go. And I said, "You crazy? They're not going to let you go, man." But he was like, "Yeah, I mean, I don't, they're kind of, okay, well, we don't know what to do with you. This might be your last." Like I said, it was a time when guys were getting, I got several shots. I got, and wasn't always greatest gimmick, but you got to make chicken salad out of chicken shit sometimes. That's kind of your job. So you can't really complain about the gimmick. You just take it and do the best you can. But I couldn't see that. And then I was surprised to find out that John kind of felt that way too. But when Stephanie heard him doing that rap, that's how it happens. And I was walking backstage. I think me and Shelton Benjamin were walking backstage. I had no idea. I saw what he was doing, but one of the writers come up and said, "Hey, yeah, you gonna be with him?" I said, "Well, so what am I?" And and I don't know who this guy was. I mean, he was a small white guy, and it sounded so absurd coming out of his mouth. But he said, "Oh, you're gonna be the quotation marks homie." And I remember looking at Shelton, and Shelton looked at me, and we were just like, "Okay, all right." So, but then, they kind of laid it out more as like, it was okay, it's a bodyguard. But me and John got talking about it, and then me and Shelton got talking about it. And I thought, why not take this in a different direction? And because, a white guy being a rapper is comedy. It's irony, it's comedy, and that's what it was back then, Me and Shelton Benjamin were on the way, and I had bought. I brought it on that tour because back then, like I said, it's a different time. You had to actually buy something and put in something to hear music. So I just bought the new Eminem CD, and it dawned on me. Me and Shelton Benjamin were going out to look for some kind of get up, and it dawned on. I said Slim Shady, because I was a huge Eminem fan, and I said Slim Shady. That's it. The white beater, the pants, the whole ideal was basically Slim Shady. So that's the way we went with it. We had a good time. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I think John did too. They were pretty. They let him kind of do what he wanted to on the raps, and some of them on the house shows were. Some of them were pretty brutal on the house shows. Some of them were pretty brutal on TV. Some of those he did with Eddie and Chavo. I was like, have you run this by them? Are they okay with this? Now, I guess we'll find out when we get out there. But no, it was great, and and a good dude too. He didn't come from money. He wasn't a rich guy getting into this. he was out there in California, basically living out of his car at some points, and just clawed and scratched and succeeded. I mean, it's a success story because, up to the point where he started rapping, nobody had really given him anything. I mean, he went out there and worked for it, and he got a shot. He took advantage of it. He got to OVW. He got a shot down there. He took advantage of it, and he got up on TV. And honestly, I think it happened on that European tour. When he was rapping in back of the bus, he saw a shot and he took it, and here we go. Couldn't have happened to a better guy. I guess is what I'm trying to say. He's a good dude. Down to earth guy. You can tell by the way he treats fans and the Make-A-Wish stuff. Good dude.
Bull, you're a good dude. We appreciate you. You took way so much time tonight. We would love to have you back anytime you want to shoot the shit. We didn't even scratch the surface. There's so much we could talk about with you.
Yeah.
But, I mean, anytime you have to promote Bullpen or you just want to come on and shoot the shit, you have an open invitation. If you just throw Bullpen Pro Wrestling into YouTube or Instagram, the promotional show up, give it a follow. Bull's doing great stuff down there, and check it out. Support him. Bull, anything you want to leave the fans with before we let you go?
Just man, I appreciate it. Like I said, I mean, I was a kid from Georgia. I had no dreams of doing what I did, and just appreciate the fans. Still appreciate them. Still coming out today. It amazes me. People still today are talking about stuff I did 30 years ago. That's a real blessing. I mean, when you can do something that matters in folks' life, that you can tell when they talk to you, when they're telling you about that time that they met you, in Owensboro, Kentucky at the Walmart. You can tell that it meant something to them. So, that means something to me to know that I made a small difference in somebody's life. So just appreciate it.
We appreciate you, Bull. Like I said, anytime you want to come back on the show, we'd love to have you, man.
Yeah, same here, guys. I appreciate y'all having me.
Well, you have yourself a happy holiday and happy New Year, and we'll talk down the road.
Yep, same to you guys. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Bull. Merry Christmas, brother.
Merry Christmas, guys.
All right, we gotta do this now, right? We're gonna go there. 4 guys. All right, hold on.
4 guys. All right.
Oh yeah.
I had to get you guys involved.
Yeah, he was handling it himself, man.
Yeah.
He was great. He was fantastic.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Stop it, Buck. You creeper.
Would you have that one in the queue there?
I think Buck was waiting for Mr. Buchanan to leave. I don't think he wanted to start any shit.
Buck's a gentleman, after all.
I didn't. I wanted to ask about being in Japan with PJ, but I felt like
no. We don't have to take everybody into the dark recesses of our minds. Come on.
Can I go take a piss? Does anyone else?
No. Yeah, you can. We're gonna fucking.
I got a tinkle as well, actually.
We don't have to take
that matters.
Brundo and Tony, you can handle this for like a second, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we did a whole show by ourselves.
Yeah, what the fuck? You think we're invalids?
Invalids? No. Incompetent.
With the door open.
Yes, you have to leave your cameras on though.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna pee right here.
It's got a stadium, pal.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking astronaut just gonna piss his fucking suit. Ooh, Kyle got some sexy legs there.
Hell yeah.
Wait, did
Matt go downstairs?
Yeah, did Waddle T fucking make a right instead of fucking going backwards? He didn't have to piss. He's got a fucking hot one in the chamber. He's just waiting to let it go. That Bull Buchanan, he was something else, man.
Yeah, that was fun. He's got a lot of stories, that's for sure.
I told Double T I'm going to be updating our guest list on the website because I haven't done so in quite a long time. Since episode 715, we've had about 40 or 45 more guests, which is about a guest a week. So I have a lot of updating to do.
That's amazing consider it feels like 40 or 45 guys have canceled since then too.
Yeah, you know what? That's a true statement. But there was a streak for a while where we had a guest like every fucking week. It was crazy.
Yeah. You know what? It was when Bay had his show and the GCW Hammer Sign stuff. We were just getting everybody as we could on there. It was like week after week after week.
Yeah, and then plus we also had our 14th anniversary, so we had about 6 or 7 people joining us for that thing. But most of those are repeat guests, you know, so it's just a matter of just adding to their existing profiles. So
very true.
All right. Kyle's back. Kyle, love the legs, by the way. Double T, did you decide on purpose to exit stage right to go tinkle?
Yes, because I don't like you fucking guys talk shit about me when I walk away. Look at this.
We talk shit about you when you're here.
Yeah, we talk shit. Bronco and I were just like, did he just go to the right?
Yeah.
Did you go pee out the window or something like that?
No, I went to the bathroom. I just didn't turn the light on. I don't need you fucking jerk offs.
Did you piss like a bitch?
No. Jesus Christ.
Well, speaking of bitches, HK will be back with us next week. We're going to be celebrating Christmas proper, I guess. We're also going to be drafting our 2026 death pool. So we have that to look forward to.
I got a segue with that. Speaking of peeing out the window, I was on with the Ring of Honor Revelry guys.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll be on this week if you want to listen to a watch along of Final Battle for 3 hours. Final Battle 2015.
Oh yeah, we're gonna watch a whole show. Ja.
It was a ja good time.
Fucking A, it was.
What was the main event of that one? 15.
It was AJ Styles and Jay Lethal.
Oh, it's awesome.
Very good main event.
I like it.
Yep. Also, where Matt Taven blows out his leg completely.
Is that Matt Taven or TK Orion?
No, Matt Taven did it first.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
When we come back on, what is it, January 4th, 5th, that Monday? 5th.
Yeah.
January 5th, we are going to be announcing the 2026 inductees into the Shining Wizards Hall of Fame.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we got a lot coming up.
Oh, man.
And who do we have on the 12th? We got a guest on the 12th, don't we?
Too tough Tony.
Fucking A, Lunatic Zone, Too Tough Tony.
Fuck yeah.
Isn't he the JCW champion as well?
Didn't he? I know. Didn't Cardona beat him for it? I don't know if they should.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, that's right.
Cardona put all the shit out with him as the champion. So,
yeah,
Triple T and Double T on one show. That's crazy.
Fucking A.
And then KKK up there. Huh?
Oh boy!
What were you saying?
Dog.
I think you missed an H on that.
Well played, sir.
The street team, SJ is going to be at WPW's Cold Out Show Mercy, January 22nd. An AEW double shot of Dynamite Collision, April 1st. And I feel like there's something else, and I thought she sent it to me, but maybe it's in the Discord. Will you knock it off?
The new what chant?
The worst. What? Goddamn, pal. Goddamn.
Quack likes duck.
Can you quack?
And you quack like a duck when you suck. Can you sit on my balls when we fuck?
Can you shit on my chest for good luck?
Found it. Okay.
What? Can you quack like a duck?
No. The street team. SJ will also be
cold in the burnt.
It'll be at WPW and WSO Brawl in the Hall at Sentinel Concert Hall.
Fuck?
What?
Can I put my brawls in your halls? Brawls in your halls. Can I? Sorry.
Shining Wizards Choir here.
Can I put my brawls in your hall? Go ahead. Keep going. What else?
That's
Banging in the Burt?
No, I just read it all. The 22nd of January, Cold Out for Snow Mercy, WPXW WSO Brawl in the Hall, February 4th, and then AEW Dynamite Collision taping April 1st. Follow the street team at Wizard Street for all street team information. They're giving out merch and stickers and all sorts of goodies. So check in with SJ and the crew. They're doing a great job over there at Wizard Street on the social media. We got a Patreon, patreon.com/Wizard Podcast. $1 a month supports the show. $3 gets you access to all the bonus content. We are dropping our third bonus show on Christmas. And it's the behind the curtain look at how we decide the name of the show. So Tony has painstakingly gone through a couple months worth of that and put together a great bonus show that'll be dropping on Christmas. And if you sign up at the $3 level, you get access to that and all bonus shows going forward and the archive. So check that out.
And Christmas Eve tradition, early Christmas Eve morning, you'll be getting Mick Foley's rendition of "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." That's a yearly thing we like to put out. So get you into the holiday spirit in the last 24 hours before Jesus is born.
Yeah, I make comments on that. I help him through it.
Yeah.
He needed my help. I said, Matt, help me, brother. Help me, dude.
Oh, Joseph?
No, Mick.
Oh, I thought you were delivering the baby Jesus.
The Mickster. I can deliver to Jesus if you need me to.
Hell yeah.
Nobody fucks with the Jesus.
All I know is breathe, push, and get some wet towels. Every sitcom in the 70s and 80s taught me that if you want to deliver a baby safely.
Was that how your child's birth was?
No, my child's birth was stressful.
Stressful?
Yes, highly stressful.
Yikes,
For
dog.
you or for her?
For both of us. When the doctor goes, "Here, put this on and wait in the hallway," and they just grab your wife and wheel her down the hall, you're like, I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, you were like, thank God.
Yeah.
I mean, 17 years later, he's still here. So something worked out that day.
You didn't get threatened?
By who? The doctor?
No, your wife.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. What movie was it with Christy Alley where she yells, "Fuck my breathing"?
Look who's talking.
That was it.
Yeah.
We were playing Fortnite the other night. I started going, "Fuck me, Santa, fuck me, Santa." And my kid goes, "What are you saying?" I'm like, "Bad Santa. You've never seen it?" He's like, "No." And I'm like, "Yeah, you have to."
Oh, that's such a Christmas
That's-
classic.
That's a top 3 Christmas music or movie.
Yeah. On my head?
There was a guy once. I shouldn't even be saying this. There was a guy I worked with once, and he looked like what's his name? Tony Lee, the guy that plays the dwarf in Bad Santa, the elf. And we were talking about somebody that we worked with. I go, "Oh yeah, I went to go see Bad Santa," and he explained it to me. And the one dude, like 3 seconds later, he goes, "Whoa, that is so fucked up." He knew exactly who I was talking about. Good times.
Oh shit.
Is there anything else you got? I know we're running late. It's a little way after 9 o'clock right now. Is there anything you guys want to talk about before we do homework?
I don't know. I got to wake up at 3 and walk in a circle for 8 hours.
Somebody's got to do it in the States.
I would like to say MJF being back does nothing for me.
Nope.
He
Really?
regurgitates. He doesn't, because it's the same thing. I'm gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna pick on this guy, and I'm gonna make reference to your failed WWE run," and it's just the old hat.
Wait, who's he picking on this time?
He said something about Swerve being with B-Fab or some stupid shit, and he made fun of Samoa Joe. It's just the same shit. I don't care.
I enjoyed it.
Did you see the picture he put out there with Tits McGee from Horror Island where they were dressed up for Hanukkah?
I love that.
That
was
fucking
really
interview
good.
is still one of my all-time favorites.
His wife.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't remember his interview? And it wasn't even MLW. She used to do like that interview show where she's like, "I'm here with Tits McGee from Horror Island," and he just stares at the camera.
That's true love.
Alicia Atut.
A toot. She got a big old shit locker too.
All right.
Hey,
God
you think
damn.
she married him? You think she married him just to get into the country?
No.
Like fucking like Chelsea was like, "Hey, Alicia, I got another one of them fellas from Long Island."
Possible.
Completely. I
Can't
wouldn't
say no.
rule it out. I wouldn't rule it out. But she does have a nice hiney.
Sure.
Toot toot.
Kyle,
Hey, Brundo, we can do a little 6'7" with Alicia and Toot, huh?
He said 6'7". Bull said 6'7". I was waiting for you to just like
Oh,
do that. I missed it.
Yep, I completely did.
Damn.
The kids are accessible.
Shout out,
Definitely
Buck.
wrote that down. Don't worry.
No, don't shout out Buck.
He's in the chat. He's a viewer.
Didn't Brundo say it?
Kyle, did you have anything to say about MJF?
I'm not a big fan of his hair. Not a big fan of the Lego hair all of a sudden. But otherwise, I agree. It's same old bunk.
Is the Continental Classic the best it's ever been?
Huh.
Yes, absolutely.
I wish it had better stakes, but yes.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
Steaks. Now I'm fucking starving.
Riviera.
Yeah, we're going.
Bringing it back.
Riviera or
Riviera. What's Riviera? That's something too, right?
There's a
it's
Riviera steakhouse out here.
Yeah. I know something.
It's a steakhouse on the Riviera in France.
There we go.
I can't believe Bull Buchanan really says "idear."
Ideal.
Oh man, I could listen to him talk
Not
forever, man.
idear. You even
Yeah.
fucked up the slang.
Living the gimmick there.
His homie. That's sensational.
I wrote that down. You're gonna be his.
I
homie.
had like 20 B squared questions, but it was already long, so I didn't want to.
Oh, you
Prolong
guys,
it.
I was waiting for you guys to fucking. I forget that you're not. I didn't want to put it in the private chat because I didn't want him to see like the
No, of course not. He'll
notifications.
see it.
So I texted Tony and Brundle like, if you guys have anything to say.
I asked him some questions.
Yeah, I don't have Kyle's number. I should have included.
By the
it.
way, Brian Thompson from Neckbreaker in the crowd with us tonight.
Hi Brian.
Gauntlet
Shout out, Brian.
You don't
BT.
remember-
Brian.
You don't remember? Really?
Yeah, I
Neckbreaker?
remember fucking Neckbreaker, man. Yeah, best Continental Classic that they've ever done. The next show Wednesday. And Thursday. No, fuck off. Stop.
Yeah.
You're not.
I'm
You
gonna sing Coolio. Fuck all the way off. Fuck all the way off. Dum 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 dum.
I like it.
How
Big
are we gonna
C2
do
guy.
that with pick? Are we gonna pick? Because they got the semifinals and the final at the pay-per-view.
I'll have to discuss this after the day after Christmas.
Ah, that works.
We have to find. Well, Double T usually has all this shit written down. Find out if we picked it last year.
Yeah, at the very least, we'll know.
I think
two of
we
the
might
matches.
have.
Yeah, we didn't pick the finals.
No, we did. We did it like if you didn't pick the guy that wins, fuck you, you lost another point, or you didn't get it.
Okay, that works.
So like you have a total possible 3, but if you fuck up the first 2, you're not getting that third. You know.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Just like NCAA rules. Your team goes out, you don't get points later on.
Yep.
Yeah. But
That's
see if we
fair.
did that. I don't want to go against tradition.
It's tradition.
Sure, caught in his tradition. He's the greatest tournament wrestler ever.
He's not having a great tournament, Tony.
Who gives a shit?
I do. It's
Mike
anyone's
Bales-
game.
Yeah. Oh, sure it is. Mike Bailey's gonna fucking win the whole thing.
He could.
Does
No,
he
he can't.
Yes, he
can.
could. He's got enough points.
Look at me, I'm Mike Bailey. I got a big head and big teeth.
Big teeth.
mouth
asshole.
guard.
He's wearing a mouth guard. Whatever. Now I did not get to watch AEW this week,
Oh boy, we're going long tonight, aren't we?
but but there's a Dynamite Wednesday, right?
Yes.
So there's
Yeah,
Dynamite
there is.
Wednesday, and then the Christmas Collision has all the Continental Classic matches.
They have to get to the pay-per-view, so they got to book like 15 of those matches.
Well, everything
based
they
on
taped
Wednesday.
everything this weekend at the Hammerstein.
Wait, so Wednesday's a taped show?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
fuck
they're
it,
not gonna
let's
run
spoil
it.
it for everybody.
No, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
No, I'm gonna spoil it because Mark Order ain't
No,
gonna do
come
a show
on,
Wednesday
dude, don't
anyway.
spoil it. Come on.
Come on, we can pretend we're the Mark Order.
Al Day said
right.
I was right. It was Adir.
Oh, Al don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I know. He's only from that area.
Northern Alabama and Georgian.
Does he have a
George.
Louisiana black snake?
I don't know. Ask you know him. Probably he's a giant man. Probably a giant penis.
What is it, a black one?
Look at him. Probably not.
Well, you never know.
Unless he just left that out to tan.
Tone it. If I take my drawers off, you can't see it in the dark.
Kyle, does your wife like? What did you just do for 3
Your
hours?
wife.
And you're like, listen to this.
She's used to it.
This is what you
she's coming home from work like fucking Brundo's wife. Hey, let's put this on.
My wife told me last week, she almost put in the chat, hey, I'm going into the shower if you need to use the bathroom.
Which, by the way, I support it, Brendo.
Thank you. I knew
HK was giving you shit about the bathroom. It was a pretty big bathroom.
Yes.
It was a pretty good distance away. So, like, what else are you going to do? Just shit on the floor?
My God, Handsome Kevin was like, oh, it's a 4-tile distance. Like, shut up.
I'll tell you, I got a random text from Patreon supporter Emily Brock Saturday. Quick question: is Brundo's shower clear glass, frosted glass, or a shower curtain?
Well, he's got a curtain.
That's what I said. It's a curtain.
So what'd she say?
Taken over.
What'd she say? All bets are off. Everything's good.
No, I don't. She must have been having. She wasn't with me.
She's probably
having a conversation with somebody else about it.
Jesse was probably like, "No way, I'm not shitting in front of anybody." And Emily's like, "So what? You gotta go. You gotta go." She's a trooper.
I actually have a question for the group.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Have you guys ever, your ladies peeing on the toilet? Maybe you also have to pee. Have you guys ever peed in between their legs while they're peeing?
No.
That's a little weird. Tell me
me neither. That's crazy.
You're gonna Kyle.
Not with.
You just broke Handsome Kevin when he hears this.
It was like for fun though. World. Like it wasn't like, oh, I really need to pee. It was like, oh, isn't this silly, right?
It was for fun. Your wife trusts you enough to let you try and piss between
for
legs?
Funsies.
Did you bank shot it?
Did she not clean the piss up off the toilet after you go in there? Because we all know we're animals.
Y'all.
I pretty much get most of it in the toilet.
So do I. But, sometimes
you hit the abdomen and let it roll in.
Right.
Fill the belly button.
Yeah, like one of those clown games.
Like your head gets bigger.
Yeah.
I
win the stuffed monkey. Yeah.
That's
like,
what you call
oops.
Oh. Or whatever noise it makes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It doesn't pop.
She looks like that fucking dude from the fucking Bangladesh intro to the show.
No,
props to you for that though. Good for you.
Good on you.
It's good to try at least once. It's good. It's good. Team building.
Team building.
Oh, is that what it is? Team building exercise.
Yeah, it's like a ropes course, but different.
Not the kind of ropes I was thinking of, my friend.
Yeah.
I think it'd be weird if she came in and peed between your legs while you were sitting.
No, that'd be hot.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
She would have to sit on top of you. It would be like an AC Slater thing.
I think there's a way. I think it's called the Cobra, where they can kind of like manipulate it and.
No, she'd have to sit. She'd have to sit on the bowl, like facing the tank, like just kind of sit on your lap that way.
Sure.
Kind of like you could snuggle while you piss together.
You're staring at each other's eyes.
Oh my God, lovingly, and then you just start making out while you hear two
across
trinkles.
the streams.
Just hear the echo of a liquid shit underneath.
Then you realize it's hers.
Yeah. Where does that go? Well, that's the whole thing.
Down the leg.
Yep.
You turn into a Cosby. You got a pudding pop.
Whoa. Better than the other way. It would be a Cosby.
Fucking duck.
Quack quack. Am I right?
We get to fucking homework.
Anyway, speaking of shitting down our legs, Black Rain.
Yeah, there you go.
Pull up this banner. I got to do that banner. Not breaking news. There we go. Wait, I know where to edit this for the YouTube channel.
Breaking news. Shit down the leg.
Oh!
Whole gravy leg. Do the gravy leg. Do the gravy leg.
All right, there we
Gobbler.
go. Tony, you took us back to Impact of 2007, the Silent Night, Bloody Night, barbed wire Christmas tree match with Relic, Abyss, Shark Boy, and Black Rain.
Fuck yeah, I did.
Why?
Well, the impetus was I was looking for Christmas matches, and I thought the mistletoe on a pole divas match was a little too short and not very well developed for a homework segment. However, I casted a wide net, didn't realize this entire episode of Impact was Christmas based, but the one that caught my eye was the barbed wire Christmas tree. So when in Rome, do as the Romans do. And I went with this one because I found it interesting, and I watched it and I found it interesting.
I need to know, how did TNA get away with having a white dude rip off fucking the Great Muta? Straight rip off the Great Muta.
How do you know he was a white dude? He was in a mask.
He was not wearing a shirt or long pants. I could see his white pasty skin with his very memorable tattoo on the arm, giving away who he is.
This is right after he came from All Japan, working from the Great Muta too. So
Was he doing like an evil Muta while he was in Japan?
I don't think so. I think
He
he was
wasn't.
Johnny Stamboli.
Yeah, he was the Great Gouda. Can we write that down, please?
Oh yes, we can.
I mean, I don't know. And the fucking dummy spits the mist before the match starts.
Why? Like, yeah, he had it loaded up. He could have used it on Shark Boy.
What an asshole.
This is why he was never a champion.
I'll point out some things to start before I toss it to you guys. You know what? Fuck it. Let's toss it to you guys first. I'll let you guys give me your piece.
Okay, just for some clarity, I did find out. Following his release, Hugger began wrestling for All Japan, and then his friend Troy Endress was portraying a fake Great Muta. He had to retire after tearing both of his anterior crucial ligaments, and he nominated Hugger to replace him. So he was the Great Muta mask guy, and then he lost it in December of 2004 to Muta.
So he was doing a version of this relic gimmick.
Yeah, like three years before this match. More.
Did you
right?
know
Yeah.
Relic is killer spelled backwards?
That's what they told me.
Shit. Right.
I feel like they never tell
Crazy.
you that.
I'm more interested in creative, like who asked him, like, hey, you still got that Muta mask at home? Why don't you bring it? I got an ideal.
By the way, there were two people in this match that spit out red liquid. Like, you got to figure that out. You can't have two guys doing that.
One of them wasn't in the match, but I pick up.
But he was in the segment. Yeah, you're right.
He didn't really spit it out either. He kind of just dribbled it.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
did
like-
Shark Boy fit into this equation?
Someone's got to lose.
That's a great question.
Well, like,
That's
they said something about like Matt Morgan punishing him, but he's already beaten up, but now he's got to be in this match. So I guess Matt Morgan was booking at this point. I don't know.
he probably won like commissioner on a pole or something like that a couple weeks
Yeah.
earlier.
So this whole thing aligns with the timeline of my podcast on the TNA that I'm covering. So I already watched this just by myself a few weeks ago. Watched it again, and man, yeah, it was just as good as I remember, which was not that good. But
Do you have any? Wait, Kyle, do you have any of the backstory as to what was going on, like getting into this match? Like, I know we got the whole thing with the evil guy with fucking Macias and all this. I don't even know what
James
the fuck
Mitchell.
Mitchell. I don't know what
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
calling him at this point, but go ahead.
Well,
So
this
is there
whole
any-
episode was very much like almost non-canon because it was a Christmas episode. It was on Christmas, so they had this match. There was a steel cage with like Christmas lights on it. There was a women's match that it was like women's, and there was like a trunk with presents in it, and there's weapons in there too. So it was all like goofy and campy, and like in between all these matches, there was like a Christmas party backstage that was happening.
Jeez.
Eric Young was hosting it. He was waiting for Santa to come, and Samoa Joe destroys everything. So it was very much like just a silly, like low brain power episode, which is most of what TNA is. Back then, yeah. So, going into this match, I mean, yeah, they're building on the Abyss Judas Macias thing, which is like the main story. Which at this point, James Mitchell has just broken up with Abyss. Has got a new creature from the pits of hell, Judas Macias, and James Mitchell also he knows that Abyss has a secret that he avoids telling everybody, and he's trying to get him to tell the secret. We don't know what the secret is, but Judas Macias is here to kind of beat the secret out of him, and then Shark Boy's here.
So let me ask you this then. What is the thought process? If anyone can answer, why not just put Macias in a match with a barbed wire fucking Christmas tree against Abyss and just make it a straight up one-on-one, let them beat the shit out of each other instead of fucking giving us Relic, which is killer spelled backward, by the way, and Shark Boy and a festively plump Black Rain.
Also, like, what it seemed on commentary, were they explaining that Black Rain and Relic were like working they were one and the same? Did I make that up?
They were a tag team, I think.
So why are they in it together?
Black Rain, and I quote, or I'm sorry, Relic is Black Rain's deepest, darkest nightmare. That's the extent of the character explanation of Relic. They don't really explain who Relic is, why he's aligned with Black Rain. And it's like, okay, he's like kind of an extension of Black Rain. But then why is Relic trying to break up the pin of Black Rain pinning the guy? Like, why is Relic going to win over Black? Not a lot of this made sense.
Yeah.
Black Snake Alan Day asks, but does James Mitchell bring his own 8-ball for the Christmas show?
He should have. He should have. The tree was in the middle of the ring, and then all the weapons were wrapped in presents. They completely missed Shark Boy taking out, Killer taking out the Relic, whatever his fucking name is. They completely missed him opening the first present because Abyss and
Black Rain
were fighting outside the ring, so they missed that, and it was a golf club, it looked like, and then Shark Boy hit Relic with it, and the club head fell off.
He hit him so hard.
Hey, MB wants to know, was Shark Boy in the Prince Justice Brotherhood with Super Eric and Curry Man?
Not quite yet. No.
Not quite yet. Okay.
We're getting there.
That there's
We're getting
somebody on this panel that could answer that question blows my mind.
So Shark Boy has been bandaged up and casted up for like months at this point. It's like a running gag because he got beat up by the Dudley Boys. He got put through a table and then hit with a chair.
Of course he did.
And then, so now he's just been injured for a long time. I don't know when he starts doing the Stone Cold thing. I think that's soon after this. But
he gets concussed into that, doesn't he, or something?
It's very
Sounds
possible.
right.
Yeah. What?
So Shark Boy looking kind of pudgy, all bandaged up. Black Rain, who looks like he ate Black Rain. I mean, Relic looks good. It's killer spelled backward. And
Right, they said.
And then Abyss and commentary really fucking annoyed me. Commentary is supposed to like let the audience figure out what's happening. But when one satchel comes out and they're like, is that the tax or is that the glass? It's like, can you just fucking let him open the bag first? Can't you just say, uh-oh, he's got a bag. This can't be good. Instead of fucking giving away the pony, right? Or winning the pony, whatever. And then the next bag comes out and they go, well, there's the glass. We knew it was coming. Fuck me running, dude.
Yep.
So
You're
there's
supposed
nobody.
to let the audience figure shit out. Let them fill in the blanks. You fucking put the canvas in front of them. Let them paint by numbers. And then you could go, oh, brother, now we got trouble. Now you can say, there's tax. Hey, Don, there's tax. And he goes for another bag. And he goes, well, we got tax in one bag. I can't imagine what's going to be in this bag. Let the audience think like, oh, I know. It's going to be glass because blah, blah, blah. They're doing stuff with tax and glass. And then sure enough, by the way, was that glass very shiny or was it just me? That shit was sparkling like diamonds when it came out and fucking hit the canvas. I was like, what kind of fucking fake ass glass is
Not
this?
the bright lights of the impact zone, brother. It just beams off of it.
And on top of that, correct me if I'm wrong, no one wound up going in the glass, did they?
No. So I think I can explain this. At this point, basically, Abyss brings out the tax basically every single match at this point.
Oh, why not?
So
Fucking run a gimmick into the
I'm
ground.
not saying it's a good reason, but at this point, when Abyss has a fucking satchel, everybody knows it's going to be tax.
Story time.
Yep.
I was
And there's
disappointed
nobody
that
in
there was-
wrestling. There's nobody in wrestling that's gone through more tax than Abyss in the history, probably at this point.
I heard a door open. Who just came in?
Nobody.
Oh, man, I
Nobody.
heard a door. I thought maybe somebody was coming in while Brunda was shitting.
Rondo's not
Not in the
shitting.
bathroom.
That is his shower curtain, HK. Jesus Christ. You know why? Because I see the H and I see the K, and that J is just kind of like disappearing on my screen.
Yeah.
Disappearing
It's an elusive J.
Fucking A. I'm just gonna call him hand job from now on.
There was no Janice. Is Janice the thing yet in this?
Not yet.
Yeah,
no.
but the baseball bat with the barbed wire, like
Janice has not been born, but you know what has? Darkness Falls, which made an appearance in this match. I don't know if you guys caught that. You
was
know what
that the
Darkness
thing
Falls
with
is,
the
right?
point on the stick?
Darkness Falls, not a
Oh.
thing. Yes,
Weapon.
it's like a pipe with a big you know.
Horn.
Yes.
With the pointy
And a
thing
horn
on
on
top.
it.
I saw that.
Yeah, horn. Almost it's axe adjacent.
Yeah,
It's a
crank my
pike.
horn.
Basically.
A pike, a
Yeah.
crooked pike. Yes,
That's
but he
what my
never
wife
hits the
calls it.
guy with the spike. He always hits him with like the head of it because he's a big dumb idiot.
Weird.
Sounds about right. Speaking of 8-balls, Justin Rhodes at this time. Jeez.
This was I mean, it was an easy watch. It was short.
It was like
Right,
6
I
minutes, I think.
I give
Yeah.
it that. Yeah, I think the intros were just as long as the match.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
But I tell you what, though, they put some effort into like having the Tron, whatever you call it, like actually on the screen, and then the guy walks to the ring. I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah. A hanging Christmas tree with barbed wire, that's a lot of fun.
It's deadly, dangerous.
And Relic was able to stop himself when he got Irish whipped into it by holding on to it. A thing that was floating in the air, he was able to stop by holding on to it.
That's why he's a killer.
That you know, Relic is killer spelled backwards.
I did not. I was not aware.
I heard that once.
I heard it on commentary. Was that Don West and Mike TNA?
Of course,
Yeah.
it was.
Sure was, pal. Sure was.
It was fucking. It was not as annoying as fucking Michael Cole and Stu Bennett, but pretty fucking annoying.
Well, fucking.
Oh, one last point. So Judas Macias comes out
Yep.
and he fucks up Abyss.
But
Then Shark Boy eats the pin. Why would you not let fucking Abyss take the loss so he has more of a reason to get revenge on James Mitchell? Why not?
I miss TNA.
Yeah. My last note I wrote down, this is a mess. This is TNA.
I think that was their slogan in 2007.
Not just 2007.
Yeah, we're
When your first year, you have midgets banging off in a trash can.
Banging
it's only
off?
downhill. Yeah, sure.
I've never heard it called banging off.
I think I just made that up.
midgets banging off. Sons of bitches. I mean, for what it was fine. I didn't.
Yeah.
It was a fun, silly match. It didn't really serve any, like, it wasn't going to be an epic or a crazy
seen-
match.
I've seen worse in TNA.
Yeah, you know what? I had a couple lulls. I had a few chortles. I thought it was silly enough. Yeah. I do like that Shark Boy was hitting everybody with weapons, and then to take him down, he was doing that like knee pressed against the head fall, and that's finally what knocked everyone down while he was in the ring. So, yeah, kudos to him.
I can't believe Shark Boy was so like he had such a lengthy career.
Oh, one last point. Did you guys notice Fat Honky Tonk Man / Dean Ambrose in the crowd? The guy with the guy with the white wife beater on.
No.
Oh
Did
my
not-
god!
Did
I gotta-
not catch it. I'll have to watch it a third time, I guess.
Yeah,
No,
he's
don't do that to yourself, Kyle.
he's behind the ring,
quick.
but just off. He's like to the right, and he stands the entire match. I swear to God, it's Honky Tonk Man with a white tank top, but he's got sort of like Dean Ambrose mixed in too. It's fucking hilarious.
Could have been
I
Dean
only-
Ambrose.
I only noticed it on my second watching myself. I didn't catch him the first time.
Fucking awesome.
Fake Dean Ambrose, fucking awesome.
I think so.
Well, I'll give it a thumbs up, Tony.
Yeah, I do too. I enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah.
Big thumbs.
Yeah, we got
Big
there.
thumbs
It wasn't unanimous, but we got there.
Yeah, even though
Yeah,
Relic
so
wins with,
I'm
like,
up-
the shittiest jackhammer of all time, but yeah, big thumbs up.
It was not the shittiest Jack. It was not the best,
Ask
but it wasn't the worst.
Undertaker.
Yeah. Fair point.
So for homework next week, I'm going to use the Peacock one last time for you guys. And we're going to go back to another December pay-per-view WWE In Your House Seasons Beatings. And we're going Bret Hart, British Bulldog for the WWF World Heavyweight Championship.
Nice.
That is your
Hell yeah.
homework assignment. I think it was in your house 5. Brett Bulldog.
I got to take the gimmick down. I found Dean Honky.
You found Dean Honky. All right, let me take the banner down.
I here. Am I wrong?
Nope.
He almost looks like fucking not Will Mercy or Jesus.
Waylon Mercy.
Yes.
Yeah. Good call.
And what a fucking sad Christmas tree. Jesus.
It had lights on it, but they weren't lit up. How do you
Barbed
fuck that up?
wire.
Pine needles.
It's barbed wire. Well, you want ornaments on it? You jack off?
Yeah, what if you ever fucking fall on a glass ornament? That'll fuck your day up.
No, have you?
His wife fucking power bombs him into the fucking Christmas tree.
I feel like it's definitely some indie death match thing.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, 100%.
I guarantee you there's going to be 400 matches like that this weekend around the country.
Christmas
IWA
chaos.
Mid-South, 100%.
Christmas chaos. There's 40 Christmas chaoses going on between now and Christmas Eve. Christmas chaos. Eat a
Hell
shit.
yeah. Love it.
Kyle, why did you put the names up? Kyle, before we wrap up, man, what do you got coming up on the Apron Bump this week?
Well, I'm taking the rest of the year off, but if anybody wants to delve into my archives, got lots of old wrestling, all sorts of promotions big and small across 4 different decades. Go check it out wherever you listen, on YouTube, all that jazz.
Well, we appreciate you sitting in, being fourth mic. I hope you had a good time.
Always appreciate the invite. Bull was a hoot. You guys were hoots. And yeah, hail Satan.
Now I'm thinking of Alicia Toots because you keep saying hoots.
I think a toot's still on the mind. So
Tony, you all in on the AEW White Castle crossover?
What is this?
You get a title if you buy some AEW White
No, you get what's the it starts, I think it starts tomorrow.
A tournament? Really?
No, it's the AEW Bacon Brawl combo. Starts on the 27th and runs all through January.
Why are we putting bacon on fucking White Castles? Why?
You get 2 bacon cheese sliders, a small
Why?
Guess who's on the promo picture? 3 wrestlers.
Tony Storm,
No.
John Moxley,
Yes.
Adam Page,
Yes.
2 out
Dobby.
of 3.
No, Dobby.
No.
Go back to
Samoa Joe.
What?
Samoa Joe
No, go back to the Tony Storm area.
area. Oh, Mina
Those
Shakir?
two.
No,
Oh,
It's a
Mina
woman.
Shirakawa?
no, it's not me.
Mercedes Moon.
Yes, the money.
Yeah, of course, because she looks like she fucking shits bricks, fucking eating White Castles. Fuck out of here. Does she have her fucking 24 fake titles on the picture too?
It's
No,
down to
she's lost
10.
2 of them. Yeah.
Yep.
Good. She's a fucking loser. You know, I was looking at myself when I was talking to Bull Buchanan. I think I'm rivaling her for fucking large forehead. I really do. I mean,
Maybe
look
if
at
you get
this.
some of that money.
Look at this. Like
Fix
4
it.
fingers. That's a lot of fucking real estate there. Oh, maybe it's like 3.
Finger
It's like
toes.
4 tiles.
That's a little. That's. I thought you said 4 Kyles. I was like, that's mean.
whoa, come
I
on
was like,
now.
what the fuck, dude? That dude's
What does
got
that even
hair.
mean?
I know.
I
I
like
don't
the Bacon
understand.
Brawl combo. I'm in.
No, dude, what's wrong with the fucking regular cheeseburger White Castles? Nothing.
Nothing's wrong
No
with
need
it.
to improve on it.
But what's wrong with bacon? Bacon makes everything better.
No.
What do you mean no?
You know what bacon goes on? A BLT. That's what makes a BLT.
So
better,
when
bacon.
if you went to the steakhouse and you were doing rodizio and they brought in a fillet wrapped in bacon, you'd be like, nah, I'm good.
No, because that's the gimmick. But a White Castle is a White Castle. Why would you put bacon on a White Castle?
Would you put
Everybody has bacon burgers at this point.
No, but not.
So you've
no,
never
man.
strayed from an original White Castle or a White Castle with cheese. You get just those things.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get the chicken rings, but that's a side.
Chicken rings
never
isn't
got,
even
like,
a
the-
real thing.
Chicken rings is absolutely a real thing.
We had chicken rings. I brought them
Yes,
with me.
Yes,
at
but
the
that's not
live
like
show.
a real thing. That's a made up thing.
I consume them. They're not fake.
But there's no, you can't.
Do you
There's no
suck
like
fake
Chicken
dick?
Ring Farm.
Are these Asian chicken wings?
Oh my God! What the fuck? I'm gonna allow it because the Asian guy said it, but Jesus,
You would never
Christ.
have a White Castle cheeseburger with the jalapeno cheese.
No.
That was
Why?
actually really good.
They're
You wouldn't
fucking
have the
delicious.
I'd rather
Ghost
eat those
pepper one, Tony?
tofurkey burgers that fucking handsome Kevin eats.
Ugh. So no ghost pepper burgers then.
No, fuck no. When I go to White Manor, I'm like, hey, you got jalapenos? Fuck no. Give me 4 of them shits. Load them up with onions.
Yep. 4 doubles, onions.
No,
Little
not even
ketchup.
doubles, dude. You're just asking for a fucking coronary.
I'm not dead yet.
But still, 4 singles. Come on.
Good point,
And a
brother.
plate of fries with the ketchup squirted all over the top. That's and a fountain soda. Got to get the fountain soda.
I usually get the milkshake.
Kyle, you
See,
got White
Rondo,
Castle down
Jesus
there?
Christ. You want me to fucking strap a rocket to your back? I'll aim you toward Hackensack. Jesus.
Yeah.
Don't fucking judge him, Tony.
I feel no, I'm worried about him.
Why? He's
fucking-
living
I
the best
I
life.
have it like once a year. So
4
it's not like-
doubles and a cheeseburger to wash him down. Good lord.
No, 4 doubles and a milkshake, you retard.
Oh, milkshake. Yeah, well, she probably gets another one.
Why are you down with the cheeseburger? I blend it up.
What do you, Kyle? You got White Castles down there? Or what do you got?
No, like I've been to White Castle, huh?
Crystals?
No crystals. I don't even know what that is.
What
It's
the
like a
fuck
White
do you?
Castle. Yeah, what do you?
We got what do we got over here? We got Popeyes. We
Oh,
got
the-
Bojangles.
Mr. Bojangles.
Tard?
What?
Burger joint, not fucking chicken places.
They got burgers there, I think. Burger places. We got Hardee's. We got I don't think we got anywhere fun. Five Guys.
Oh, that's
Right,
tell
yeah.
me that.
Yeah. I went to White Castle once. Not impressed, personally.
Not
But
impressed. All right, I guess it's
No.
an old thing.
That's
we
fair.
used to, because they sell like the frozen White Castle things here. No, I'm saying because I had those as a kid. Then I went to California, had a real White Castle.
That's not
Same
real.
thing. The same thing. Same thing.
California White Castle's not real.
Or it was whatever. It was Nevada, maybe. I don't remember. It was somewhere over there. Had a White Castle. It was like just the same as like a frozen one that you can find at
No, not true
Costco.
because they don't put pickles on the ones that you get frozen.
I'll buy my own
Good.
pickles.
Not the
Hey,
same.
like them apples.
Not the same.
I bet they are. But they're close.
You know, I'll tell you something. Romantic hand job. I did that on purpose. White Castle. I don't know if they did it last year, but they had a gimmick
They do
where
it
you
every
can
year, Tony.
you can reserve a table for Valentine's Day and take your best gal for table service White Castle. You'll get a linen tablecloth with like little frilly stuff on it. You get like a little fucking flower on your table. They have candles and they set the mood lights.
It's so tempting every year.
I know.
Yeah.
Never did it, so I'm still married.
Of a little co-diarrhea at the same time. What
Sit
better
on-
way to celebrate our love?
Sitting
Yeah.
on your lap, canoodling on the throne.
There's a gobbler for you.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a good call.
Gravy all over the place. I agree.
Love gravy.
I love gravy. Writing that down.
Love
Okay.
gravy. We hope everybody has a safe, happy, healthy holiday. You enjoy your time with your family and friends, and if you just spend it alone.
Don't
we hope
spend
you
it
guys-
alone. Call us.
No, don't call.
Want me to give out Handsome Kevin's phone number?
No, he doesn't pick up the phone. He doesn't even know how to
Yeah,
answer the
Mexico
phone.
anyway.
The reason for the season is pleasing, and somebody's sucking my dick.
Well said, HK. Well said.
He really likes getting his dick sucked, huh?
I think he talks a big game.
Yeah.
Dude, I bet you he talks about his nuts. I bet you he's got a fucking hog and a half.
Somebody's sucking my dick
I bet you they got to fucking get down on the floor to fucking reach the tip.
in the bathroom,
Fuck yeah, dude. Anywhere you want, brother.
and he looks
All
like
deep
a
patty
black
brown.
lab's dick.
If he fucking walked that circle in the basement with no drawers on, it's probably like a fucking one big ring in the middle of his feet steps.
Hey, motherfucker!
He needs the wheelbarrow like South Park.
He's just got a hippity hoppity on his nuts.
Bring me the balls that I remember. I want my balls from Emery, right? I want this balls.
This
Eat a
balls. All right, are we done? It's fucking 10 o'clock. I'm fucking tired. Jesus Christ. I still gotta work
you get
tomorrow.
to do a lot.
All right, fucking Double T will do this all fucking night. I keep putting that thing up. Who wants the pleasure to say goodnight to my mom tonight?
Oh, fuck it, I'll do it.
All right, Brundo, you're up. And with that, let's cue that motherfucking music.
And fucking stutter over that, can you?
This has been a production of the Shining Wizards Network.
Oh, God.
For everything Shining Wizards, visit shiningwizards.com. And don't forget to listen to all the great shows of the Shining Wizards Network.
We'd like to thank those that support us over our Patreon. Executive producer Manny Kratzo, producers Kate Hensler, High Five Tom, Ryan Schlong, Al Day, Kathy Hummer, Michael Hammond, Keith Parker, David, Henry Bauer III, I Dunk Biscuits, Emily Brock, Jesse Elwell. Thank you all for your continued support.
Night, Diana.
I think I'd have to fuck Hardcore Holly.
Double T's the real ladies, man. I almost had to reset the clock.
Fucking loser.
I am the cat comer. Fucking whore.
Stage.
I'm into wearing shirts that pee.
I have a small dick.
Here, take a look at this ass wall.
He's fat.
I was expecting to get at least a little bit more of a hammering on Saturday.
Oh shit! God, you.
Dude, I am so backed up.
God damn.
Spend the next 45 minutes on the fucking porcelain throne praying to the gods of fucking anal openness.
Grab his dick and twist it.
I'm gonna Benoit that shit.
Correct. Ding.
Nope, no, had no interest in seeing any of that.
You have AIDS.
That would hurt.
No. Fuck no.
I was gonna say that those were some dead eyes there.
I love the big package.
Not let's put a
What? January 6th.
What the fuck did you do?
lots of spoons in the porch there.
You cocksucker.
Sexy Kevin and me too.
Oh my.
Like a needle through like a vulva.
Ligamables.
Kind of, you are kind of into weird stuff.
Merry Christmas, you filthy fucks.
Don't tell me how to live my life.